Oh, hello, everybody. Good evening. I hope you had a wonderful time in the previous show, Warhammer. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Just everybody did such a fantastic job. And seriously, shout out to Charlie. That makeup job is just like wild. Spot on. Super perfect. You done good. That was so awesome. So, my meta applause to you. How is everybody doing this evening? Thank you for sticking around. I'm very excited to be jumping back into the 1980s and playing some Tales from the Loop. One thing I actually wanted to know tonight is what is your favorite song from the 80s? Like let's get everybody kind of chatting about some of their favorite music, favorite songs, favorite bands from the 1980s. Kind of curious to see what everybody's interested in, and don't be shy. We all have our secret loves. Mine is hands down Whitney Houston. Had you asked me maybe 10 years ago, I never would have admitted that, but I love me some Whitney. Just right here. Just love me some Whitney. Yeah. Ooh, Dire Straits. Nice. Hungry Like the Wolf. That's a classic. I love 80s music, and every time that I prep for Tales from the Loop game, I have a playlist on Spotify that literally just goes on loop for about the week prior. And it's just bumping song after song. Just I didn't even grow up in the 80s. Like that's the thing. Like I'm totally a 90s kid, but just right on that cusp, so the music just it hits just so perfectly. You're putting 80s and the music sucks. No, 80s music is super radical. I mean that's like the era of like Metallica. Like how like we were just talking about that. How there's reasons to not like Metallica, but there's also a lot of reasons to appreciate the music that they put out and the talent that they offered. So many good songs from back then. I'm trying to think what else. Anything by Eurythmics, I was a really big fan of. I think they were a little bit ahead of their time, but you know that's okay. Still fun. Still get some good songs out of them. Oh yes. Oh, those are great. David Bowie, Michael Bolton. Can't get enough of that. That is just one of those like perfect karaoke songs where you're just singing it no matter what. Take on Me, classic. And how about that music video? That was such a great music video. Super fantastic. No, thanks everybody for coming to hang out. We are getting everything kind of prepped and ready to go. I'm super excited to start off tonight's episode. It'll be our first actual episode here on Encounter Roleplay. So we're gonna go and just dive right into the kids, learn a little more about them, and then jump into the mystery. And we'll kind of go over some background and whatnot. Have you heard the acoustic version? No. I don't think I've heard the acoustic version. I'm gonna have to find that on the YouTubes after the show. Thank you for that. Yeah, I mean it's a great song as is. I'm trying to think what other jams. I really should have just pulled up my Spotify list here. But how's everybody's evening doing? Again, I appreciate y'all coming to hang out and jumping back into the 1980s with us. Super excited to take you to 1989 Chicago. This particular setting is where I grew up. I decided to play in a setting that I knew and that I loved and kind of really hit childhood. And so some of the places that I talk about have been renamed, but they are real. And just, yeah, it's cool going back in time, pretending you're a kid, and just doing some weird stuff. That's one thing that's beautiful about Tales from the Loop is that it's the 80s. It has that nostalgic feel, but it's also got this like really cool sci-fi element to it. But it's not too sci-fi where it's unbelievable. It's very much like Goonies meets Stranger Things, and I couldn't have asked for anything more out of a game. With or Without You. Yep, that's a classic. That's a standard good song. Which I think. Eye of the Tiger was a really big one. Journey was pretty big as well. The Clash. Oh yeah. Should I Stay or Should I Go? That was another great song. And I mean, I'm surprised that this wasn't the first one. Africa by Toto. Like that is, lots of memories for that song. Lots of adult memories from that song. It's good times. Good jams. Under Pressure with David Bowie and Queen. Yes, that's the best version. It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. Coojism. Yes! High five to you, my friend. Wham is amazing. I love Wham way too much. Absolutely love Wham. Could just rack out all day to them. Let me see here. Okay. I think we're going to go ahead and swing on over. It looks like everything is up and ready to go. So I hope you're hyped because I'm hyped. I'll see you guys in just a moment. Hello and welcome to Encounter Roleplay. Hello to those watching live on Twitch, and if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to join us live for this show every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, because that's when we're live. Live is fun. You can kind of interact with us during that. And today we're going to be playing the very first episode of Little Busters in the Tales from the Loop setting. Right now, we're going to quickly go around the cast and crew and figure out who everybody is and who we're going to be playing. Starting on my, I don't know, this is camera stuff. It's all not my right or left at this point. Natalie, why don't we go ahead? We'll start from bottom and go up to the top. We'll do like a circle thing.
There we go. That kind of works. Yeah. Hi. It's all good. I'm Natalie, also known as Chaotic Rogue, mostly on Twitter. Anyways, I'm playing Darcy, also known as the tiny little stalker artist child who draws a lot of ghosts. It's great. She's fun. I love this character. I have a notebook ready for today. It's gonna be wonderful.
I know your art was amazing. Like I can't wait for the next installment of it.
Yeah, it's gonna be good. Or something.
Well, welcome. Jules, why don't you go ahead and say hello?
Yo, I am Jules, otherwise known as Triangle Art. I will be playing Ritter Dalka, who is the very bodacious rocker.
I love it so much. I love the whole California thing that you're bringing into this, but you're from New York.
I'm from Long Island.
Yes. Oh, it works
Amazing.
so well. They're so similar.
Just embracing my inner Bill and Ted, like inner Keanu Reeves.
Excellent. And we're gonna go kick it up to Michael. How's it going? Good evening.
Hello, my name is Michael. I am DD Dives Cast, Dungeons, Dragons, and Dives Cast on Twitter. I am playing the somehow lovable weirdo Silas, who is a reedy Swede.
We do love us some Silas, and thanks to the magic of you beautiful people watching us, Silas has not hit full puberty yet, although Michael's
He hasn't
mustache
died
would say
quite yet.
otherwise. Oh, love it. Welcome. And last but not least, how's it going, Britt?
I'm Britt. That's me. Hello. Oh, gosh. All right. So I'm back to play my awkward jock, Ashley, who really just wants to solve all of her problems by hitting them with a baseball bat and then running away. Yeah. All right.
I mean,
I am
That's
at
a valid
Atomic.
solution.
I go by Britt Knowles or at Atomic Firebird, wherever you can find social media. And I'm really excited for episode 1.
And we are excited to have you with us. Excited to have everybody with us. Thank you so much for coming on out. My name is Nomadic, and I'm going to be your dungeon master for the evening. And oops, as I, mess up my entire screen. That's cool. Don't worry about it. Before we begin today's show, though, I'm going to remind you all that we are sponsored by Fantasy Grounds, our virtual tabletop of choice. All the beautiful maps and rules you might see here tonight are using Fantasy Grounds, which you can try for free at fantasygrounds.com. You can also get all of your miniatures from Wayland Games. Go to waylandgames.co.uk and get yourself a huge range of D&D, Warhammer, and 40k minis for 20% off. Again, I said it last time, that's a steal, and I love miniatures. It's my wallet. Just rip. Total rip. And finally, though, tonight, Tabletop Loot provides fantastic dice, which we give away when we hit the stream goals. So go to tabletoploot.com to see the kinds of sets that you can win each session. And real quick, too, there is an open casting call for a new Call of Cthulhu game on Tuesdays, 2 p.m. Eastern, and you can check it out on Encounter Roleplay for more details on Twitter. And finally, I'll remind you how you can interact with today's game. When we hit 20 retweets, which there was a thing with the exclamation point saying tweet, and you can click on that, we'll be giving away a set of Tabletop Loot dice. When we hit the 20 retweets, we'll give away our first set. And, of course, you can donate to impact the game by giving players natural 1s, natural 20s, wild magic surges, and this month's special, the Table of Pets. Now, I'm very interested in the Table of Pets because behind the scenes, we were just talking about trainable dinosaurs. Trainable dinosaurs are a thing.
Please.
And hail from the loop.
It's in the book. Please.
I'm not saying that it's a thing, but it is a thing.
Dinosaur.
Can it be a Stegosaurus?
Stegosaurus.
It could be a lot of sauruses.
Please.
There were many. And this is Tales from the Loop. Would it be Sorai?
Sorai.
Anyways, without further ado, let's warp back to the 1980s into this Tales from the Loop adventure. Now, how we're going to play tonight, I'm going to go ahead because this is episode 1, and we have some brand new folks joining us who may not have seen season 1, and we have new players who might not be quite up to speed on the events that have already happened and that they may or may not, or that may or may not impact them in our current story. So, last time on Little Busters, A group of kids were attacked by acidic eel creatures who chewed their way through a garage and into the home of Luciano and Jet while they were being babysat by Daquan and Ashley. Together they managed to take out the monsters and discovered a broken sentient robot who was chasing them. With a little bit of hacking, the kids learned about the eel creatures that were known as the Bad Things and that a bad man had created them. A few nights later, while hanging out near the pier, the friends witnessed a massive, in Silas's words, baby frog. It was a creature that was emerging from Lake Michigan. It ignored them, crawled deep into the woods where they stumbled upon a hidden bunker and were left with a choice. Do they follow the tadpole monster, or do they go further down into the tunnel? After a passionate speech from their friend Silas, who was determined to find his missing mother, the friends had made their decision. The tunnel, a fully operational Cold War-era bunker, was full of cached food, old and peculiar technology, and full of dark, deadly secrets. It became apparent to the friends that bad things were once created here during an investigation of a destroyed laboratory inside the bunker, where they also learned that their grade school principal, Dr. Rose, was once a scientist working for Rick Synergy, the corporation behind the loop. And at this point, Fingers, quite literally in the form of a bone pile hidden behind a door, pointed suspiciously in his direction. Just gonna scroll down here so I can finish reading that off. After being trapped in the mall due to a freak blizzard, the friends were attacked by a tadpole creature again. Stacked with sporting supplies good from Sears, #NotSponsored, they went head to head with the monster through teamwork. They were able to defeat it, and in doing so, Silas watched as the creature shriveled or warped into a human-like figure. Thinking quickly, the young detective decided to shove his hand into the creature's mouth, where he retrieved a floppy disk that revealed the programmer of their robotic friend, Sal, was indeed this dying tadpole monster, genetically modified by the principal of the Hawthorne Heights Middle School, Dr. Rose. With blueprints now to their school in hand, the kids decided to investigate the hidden room underneath the principal's office. There, they unearthed a very dark secret. A genetic laboratory filled with tanks, some occupied by slithering eel creatures and other larger tanks that were empty, along with other scientific equipment lay there. As they were about to leave, Principal Dr. Rose was standing there before them, gun pointed towards the children. Thinking fast, the kids made a break for it, knocking the gun from Dr. Rose's hands, and a baseball bat to the head left him unconscious for but a moment. Long enough for the kids to make it back upstairs safely, but not long enough before Dr. Rose injected himself with his own serum, transforming now into a giant mutating heap of unstable molecules. A fight ensued, and in the end, it was a single knitting needle and a heroic tackle down a flight of stairs that quelled the monstrosity. As Dr. Rose lay dying, his final words were, "The end is only the beginning. The rose will still bloom." So now that you have a little background information on what had happened, here's how we're going to play tonight. The first half of the show is dedicated to the players. This is your story, your narrations. We're going to go ahead and players can pick scenes with each other. They can pick scenes with NPCs. They can have solo scenes. Anything that you want us as an audience to see and understand about your character. Something that will help with character understanding, development, and growth. The second half of the show, I will go ahead and set up the mystery. And from there, the kids will all be united together, and we're going to go have some more fun. So, who would like to go first? Who has a scene that they would like to play out?
Were we supposed to go first?
No, we'll go for it. Yeah, I was being polite, but
It said early scene, but I don't know how early.
It was like 5 minutes ago, I think. Yeah, let's do it.
Do it up.
So I guess so. We talked about this a little bit about how in session 0, in episode 0, we met Ashley and I met our new friends Darcy and Ritter, and kind of shotgun. What's the word? Not invited. Initiated them, I guess.
Dragged us
recruited
in.
them. Dragged you in,
I
yeah.
followed. I don't know. I'm not sure I got invited.
We
We were bribed by
them?
food.
Yeah, we volunteered them for them.
Look, they were
But I
new.
think-
We needed to tell them about the weird crap.
Exactly. Yeah, and we told them like most, if not all, of that mess. And I think so. So how? Can I ask how long it's been since our session 0? I know it's the time is a little bit squiffy on that.
Yeah, time is a little. We usually will do about a week. Time maybe has gone by, so you will probably be back in school at this point. Because when you had first all met up together at the Mooney's Diner, you were on like winter break. So school's probably back in session now.
Cool. For those of us that go to state-sponsored schools.
Yes.
So I'm so I think Ritter, because it's in the time in like the ensuing week. I think we've met each other a little bit better. Maybe kind of know where each other lives. Kind of. I'm just talking. I'm speaking nonsense. But anyway, Silas got a note to you somehow. Yeah, maybe.
Well,
Sorry,
why
you
don't we
go
say
ahead.
we could have like exchanged numbers, like through pieces of paper or whatever, or those little foldy things, like however you want to like give them out.
Oh my god!
I love
Like
it.
the fortune tellers.
Yeah, the fortune teller, but it's like the phone number instead. But do you have a functioning phone where you are, or would you go to a payphone?
That's a great question, because I think Silas has been living in the bunker for quite a while, so I don't think there's a landline down there.
There is not. There's no outside connection.
I think the easiest place to reach him probably would be the library. If the library has a phone or some kind of postage system, because I think he hangs out most times there.
Okay. I would say if you called me before I'm supposed to go to school that day, then Ritter would be available for that said phone call. Otherwise, unfortunately, he would have to begrudgingly go to school. Because who wants to do that?
Okay, I'll say that you know what, you get a panicked phone call at like 4 a.m. Not panicked, but just like wired, saying like, what are you doing right now?
Dude, who? Silas?
Silas. Yes, this is you are
What time is it?
Ritter. Sorry.
Yeah.
It is time to move forward in the operation.
What? Wait,
Meet
so like
me.
you were what?
What?
Do you want me to meet you somewhere, dude?
Yes. Now meet me at these coordinates. Do you have a pen?
Hold on for a second. No, I don't have like a pen in bed. And like you hear some like shuffling around and some kicking. A can is kicked, and then like some under breath curse words due to tripping. And eventually I'd be like, yeah, dude, I got a pencil. Is that okay?
It's whatever. But anyway, listen. These coordinates come to the we told you where the bunker was. I don't have coordinates, but just go there.
Okay, like, so you want me to like walk around in the woods somewhere until I find a bunker? Okay, so like, let's find common ground here. So, like, let's maybe meet at like the gas station nearby.
Okay, is that the Shell or the Exxon?
Shell. Yeah.
One of our sponsors this week, Shell Gasoline. Thank you so much.
Hashtag sponsored.
Yes, no, the Shell. Meet me now.
And hangs
now?
up.
And then he's like as he's like looking at his phone, he's like, what do I wear? Because he doesn't really think that he thinks this is code words for something, for other things, not actually like you being serious about this. And he will get dressed.
No, go ahead.
He'll get dressed, and I have to sneak out because something tells me I'm not allowed to leave the house at 4 a.m.
Oh, hell no. Your mom would be a little miffed if she caught you up and out at 4 a.m. You're not really involved in sports or anything. You're certainly not an academic. What are you doing?
Okay, so Ritter's panicking at this point. I imagine that he lives in the basement. So he has full reign over the basement to do whatever, and he probably tries to pile up like blankets and pillows and like other random probably musical equipment that he has to form the general shape of a body, and then he'll like grab like one of his 500 bandanas to kind of like slowly barely peek out from underneath the covers. He's like, okay, totally doesn't look like me, but maybe if she doesn't turn the lights on.
I'm gonna have you roll. This would be. What is better for you? Tinker or sneak?
I have a 0 in both.
Cool. So go ahead and just roll.
We'll say it.
Nothing may happen
sneak.
now, but
Okay. Sneak. All right. Yeah, 1 success.
Excellent. Alrighty. So the fun thing about this game is that in order to succeed, we roll d6s, and you just need 1d6 to be successful. Nice and easy. So, as far as you know, this looks pretty good, and you were able to sneak out of the house without problem.
Go out the back door. And I'll look at the snow, realize how cold it is at 4:30 in the morning, and I will begrudgingly trudge to the gas station.
Okay. Can I, for reasons nobody knows right now, can I roll a sneak?
Yes.
Okay. That is a fail. So I sneak up behind Ritter with like a burlap sack and try to stealthily put it over his head, but like I think trip over like a gas hose or something and just hit the fucking deck.
He hears that, turns around, and he's like, "Oh, dude, are you okay? I totally didn't know you were behind me." He leans over.
That was the whole point. Hold on, don't look at me. Turn around.
Okay, sorry.
And he like stands up and is like, his khakis are ripped on the knee, and he's bummed out about that. But he takes the bag and he puts it in his pocket. He goes, "Okay, you can turn back around. Don't worry about it. It's just, close your eyes and follow me."
This is... His face goes completely pink at that point. Okay, this is a weird game we're playing, but, yeah, I'm game. He kind of closes his eyes.
So Silas will attempt to lead him. I think at a certain point, I just give up on, like, trying to trust that he's going to be following me, and like grab the front of his shirt or his jacket or something and drag him to where the bunker is. Scarf, yeah.
It's like a leash. It's a leash. Okay.
So
nothing like two kids out in the cold, dragging one by a scarf at 5 a.m. Totally normal. In the snow.
Okay. I'm assuming it takes us a hot second to get over there.
Yeah, how far is that?
Assuming that that the gas station is near the pier, because the bunker was near the pier, probably a good 30-minute walk, we'll say.
Oh my god.
Just for time's sake.
Cool.
Probably would take longer because of the snow, but 30 minutes is fine.
Oh my god.
Silas is he doesn't have much body power, but he is in terms of the game mechanics, but he's moving probably faster than he should. So I think by the time they get here, he would be hyperventilating if he wasn't so wired right now. And he, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, it's okay. I'm gonna say Ritter's probably slipped a couple times along the ways because he's not used to walking in snow or ice or anything like that, and he's trusting the small pale child to drag him around. But he hears the hyperventilating when you stop, and he's like, are you out of breath, dude? Are you alright?
Well, it's whatever. Don't worry about it. Okay, now put this on.
And he gives him the bag.
Okay, I've seen some weird things on Cinemax, but I don't know if I'm into wearing the bag. And he kind of crunches it up and hands it back. He's like, "Can I just do this?" And he slides his bandana over his eyes.
Yes, fine, okay, but turn around.
Okay. He turns around and holds his hands up. He's like, am I gonna get assaulted or what's going on?
And I open the bunker to the best of my ability.
Yeah, if you open it, no problem. You've been in and out here a dozen times. Yeah, no, it's fine.
Awesome. I open it and then I'm like, okay,
turn around.
He turns around, but he's not facing the bunker. He's facing like 3/4 of the way there.
No, with your eyes, you can look. Follow my voice. This
okay, so
trying to do a thing.
If this is if we're doing this weird courtship thing, I don't understand what you do in Sweden, but I think it might just be better if I take the bandana off.
That's what no, okay. Behold, just come on inside.
And I go inside.
He lifts the bandana up off his eyes, and I'm assuming, he sees a bunker there.
I think I'm already down the ladder, or halfway down the ladder at this point.
Whoa,
yeah, there's
wait,
a
what?
10-15 foot ladder. Yep. You gotta go down and then through a long ass tunnel.
He peers down the ladder and he kind of not yells, but it echoes because you're going down this shaft. He's like, dude, I didn't think you were telling the truth about this.
It's really loud and echoey in here, so don't yell.
Sorry. And it's a lower echo, and he'll go down, but now he's just wait, this is real.
And I think Silas is maybe throwing a glance to make sure that he's following every now and then, but kind of like Charlie Brown, dejected walking because he thought he was going to do something cool, but it definitely wasn't. And just kind of leads him into the main vestibule, which Silas has made really, I was gonna say high tech, but it's probably just kind of creepy. There's with Chloe's kind of red string board or whatever. There's just all these kind of papers all over the place and files, like a box fort of files and stuff like that. Probably most of it is blank, but he's doing his best. And he kind of turns around in the vestibule to meet you and says,
"Welcome to the bunker."
Whoa! He's just he's staring with super wide eyes. He's probably heard of military bunkers and probably maybe have seen a picture or two in history books, but like being inside one is like probably mind-blowing. He's like, whoa, this is cool, dude. And he like,
it is cool.
He paps your shoulders.
No, don't. Okay, keep your voice down. It echoes a little bit, and it hurts my ears.
Sorry, sorry.
But
Don't
this
wanna hurt
is the headquarters of the. We don't have a name, but we are investigating here. So don't tell anybody. Why did I bring him here?
Why'd you bring me here, dude?
I just thought that if we are all going to be working together, you should see my super secret headquarters.
Yeah, you're like Batman. You have You have like a bat cave and everything.
I've checked. There are no bats.
Dude, do you have like a secret identity too? And he kind of like, he's keeping his voice down, but like he's kind of like leaning closer. He's like, do you have like a super suit too?
I
he just kind of like pulls at his beautiful Argyle sweater vest, and he's just like,
I don't know. What do you want?
I don't know, dude.
Sorry,
you're the one
that
that called
was
me
rude
here.
or something.
No, you're fine. I probably shouldn't be in your face. And like he leans back and he's still red in the face and kind of like rubs the back of his head. He's like, no, you don't like need like a cool like super suit or whatever. You're really cool all by yourself.
Okay. Now come this way.
and he takes him to the wall of names.
Okay.
He says, place your hand on the wall.
This is like joining a cult. It's kind of cool.
Don't talk
like
anymore.
Oh, okay.
Right now, for a second. Okay. You say, I, and then your name.
Ritter?
Do agree.
Do agree?
To be quiet. To help.
To be quiet. Are we speaking French, dude?
To help about the investigating.
Right, to help investigating.
Okay, now take this,
And he pulls out like a hypodermic needle, and he's like, prick your finger.
What?
No, don't actually. That was the first test, and he throws it behind him.
Okay, good. Because I was gonna say, like, wait, are we into heroin? Because I don't know if I'm into that.
And he goes, but here, take this, and it's like a spray paint can.
Cool. All right. Am I like supposed to like spray myself or you? Are we supposed to like spray our hands together? Is this like a bond, like unbreakable bond?
Look at there's names on the wall. It's all in spray paint.
Oh, right. Turns around and looks back and he's like, okay, cool. I can do this. Do you have like more than one color?
He pulls out like a file box full of like spray paint cans of various colors and fullness. Some of them are probably empty.
Sweet. He will rummage through the colors and he'll find purple and gold. And he'll do his name up in that, and he'll have like a cool outline, and he probably spends way too much time on it than he probably should, but hey, he's into it now. So like,
congratulations.
What are we investigating?
We are everything we told you about. What did you?
I thought you guys were just making up stories.
No, it's all real.
So like, the little robot dude's real too?
Yes.
And I think you hear like rummaging from behind, because I think it might be my turn to watch Sal.
Probably. Yes.
Cool.
Like, there's just,
Well,
like,
like,
little noises in the background of like metallic stuff like dragging. Like, you don't really know what Sal does anymore. Sal just kind of does whatever Sal wants at this point. But yeah, he's back there.
I don't know what you're doing back there, but knock it off. I hate that man.
Shut up!
oh, he's
He's
rude.
getting so rude. I don't like it. Yeah.
That's great. he goes over to the sounds. It's like
I
"Alright,
think
dude."
Silas is just laughing with how excited you are to see this horrible little man.
I'm excited to see this horrible little man. Does Sal still look like how he was done up by Daquan?
Oh yeah, that. Well, oh no, wait. Yeah, Silas, have you done anything? Ashley, have you done anything?
Did any of our friends knit?
Yeah.
Yeah, right? I thought so.
Who had the
was
knitting
it?
needles that,
Oh,
heavy?
Buck.
Oh, it was Buck.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
A
And
good
Buck and I
boy.
are very good friends. I think Silas looks mostly the same. I think that I have tried my very best to cut as much of the mohawk off. But it didn't happen because Silas or Sal likes to squirm. But I think he is wearing, to the best I could put it on him, a very cute little sweater vest.
Whoa! Like first he's like, whoa! There's a functioning robot, in front of him, and then he notices the sweater vest. He's like, oh, that's really cute. You guys match.
I'm trying to teach him how to behave, and it isn't working.
I am
Well,
bad to the bone. And he's just like
Yes, you are
dragging
very
a
bad.
chair for no reason.
What's the purpose of him dragging a chair across the room?
Programming.
So, wait, but he's a robot. Can't you just program him to be however you want?
What do I look like?
A really smart, smart person? Keep this away again.
I think Silas doesn't know how to react to a genuine compliment in general, regardless of which compliment he thinks he's reacting to. And he just kind of goes up to you and he grabs a piece of something like a pool cue or some long piece of garbage that's laying around, and he just kind of tap on either shoulder and says, you're in it now.
Did you just knight me, bro?
I don't know. Just go.
And he just chucks this thing. Just turns around and goes back to his work. He's like,
You can go now.
He kind of laughs. He's like, it's kind of funny. My name actually means knight. It's German.
I am from Sweden. I don't know what my name means.
I think it's religious.
he just kind of shrugs at that and just kind of turns away.
As Silas kind of turns away, I can get a sense of the fact that this place is being lived in, right? Or remotely lived in.
Go ahead and how about a comprehend? Because this is kind of you're looking for the right piece of information.
All right, let's see. Nope.
It just, you have no idea what to expect. This is a legit cool place. There are huge computers all over the place, just full on computer units with those little itty bitty screens. Tons of couches and chairs and desks, and the whole place is lit up. There's a whole wall full of just generators with wires all neatly going to different electronics within the place. You've never seen anything like this.
No. It's like, this is like some like super weird like World War II stuff. And he kind of like, he takes some time to like look over like the generators and to kind of like glance back every so often at Sal to see what he's going to do with that chair. Look at the computers, tap at the computers, and then like, he's kind of like taking the long scenic route to get back to Silas.
I think I'm like huddled on the ground, kind of like going through papers listlessly.
So, you're doing like, you do like all your investigation stuff here?
Yes, something is going on at Reek Synergy, and we need to find out what it is.
Right, yeah. But like, at 5 a.m? And he kind of like looks down to where you're huddled over the papers. There's like nothing on that page, by the way.
Oh, yeah, and he picks up a different paper that I think he tried to grab before but missed. And I think Silas just kind of looks up at you, and you actually see his eyes are like bloodshot with his huge bags. Just says,
"There's no clock down here."
Wait, do you like sleep down here?
I'm just here. I'm just working.
But like, you don't live down here, right? It's like super cold down here.
It's not that bad.
Well, yeah, I get that, because like you're like Mr. Viking and stuff like that, but you can't like live down here. And he kind of like, he crouches down next to you.
Well,
Don't you like have a home?
Yeah, it's it's cooler down here. It's nice. It's like a World War II thing.
Yeah, but like World War II is fun and all, but like nobody wants to live in World War II. Bad times, man.
Here, you look through this. Look for mentions of a rose or something. I don't know.
hands you a stack of papers.
He like has the papers, he looks down at the papers, he looks back at him, and he's gonna like set the papers down, and then he's gonna like, he wants to test if you're freezing. Because if you're just wearing a sweater vest, you're probably freezing if we're so far underground in winter. And he's gonna like very like try to like nonchalantly pat you to see what your temperature is.
I think it's not good. I think it's a little. I think it's chilly.
Okay, so like, I get it. There's really weird shit happening right now, but like, dude, you're gonna get sick. And he starts like, he looks like longingly at his scarf, but he takes it off, and he kind of pulls it around you. He's like, okay, first of all, if you like don't have anywhere to live, like, you're gonna live in my basement. Cause I live in the basement. It's like totally big, it's huge, it's warm.
I'm living in a basement right now, it's fine.
Dude, there's no heating down here, there's no cable. There's nothing. Other than the cool robot, but like the robot's not gonna help you when you catch pneumonia, dude.
I don't know. I someone has to look through these papers.
Yeah, we can look through like the papers like when we're not really tired and the sun's risen. I want to try. Is there like a role I could try to like convince him? Like, is there like a persuasion here or charm?
Yeah, that would totally be charm.
Yes, one of my best traits.
Do you want to resist, Silas?
I won't attempt to.
Okay.
I think I'm too tired to resist, even if I wanted to.
Okay.
Right.
So all you need is one success.
Are you kidding me? But my pride is seeing success in my friends, and he can't succeed if he's tired and starving.
I mean, you can check your pride, and it's an automatic success, but then you can't use that for quite some time.
Is that foreboding? Is that foreshadowing?
Yes, probably.
It's your points. You can use them however you want.
Wink. Well, I don't know how to play the game yet very well, so yes, I will use my pride.
That's what they're there for. Go have fun.
You and I know exactly as much as each other.
I'll take that risk.
Okay,
dude.
so yeah, no, sorry, you take it.
Okay. It's like, dude, I'll talk to my mom that you don't have anywhere to stay, and she's not gonna let anyone be homeless or anything, because she totally used to be like that when she was my age. So it'll be totally cool. And she'll cook nice super good food, and we can have whatever junk food we want, and that way you're not freezing to death.
We'll talk about this later. Have you found anything in the papers?
We're gonna take the papers back, and then we can look at the papers when we're warm. We can get coffee and stuff.
I think after I think a long moment passes, and then Silas kind of wordlessly stands up and goes over and grabs something off of a desk or something somewhere in here, and it's an old black and white photo of a woman, and he folds it up and puts it in his pocket. He grabs a couple other things, and his Walkman, and packs it away, ties his little silk bag around his waist where he keeps his fancy gloves, and just says have you ever been to Denny's?
Yeah, I've been to a Denny's before.
It's the only thing that's open right now.
Yeah,
I'm very hungry.
Okay, we can go to Denny's if you want to have watery eggs and stuff, or we can get stuff back at my house, but it's whatever.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, whatever, man. It's cool. He doesn't understand that this is what Silas says all the time.
Yeah, it's whatever. It's whatever.
Yeah, no one will think it's weird that two, kids are going to Denny's at 5 a.m. Yeah, we're both kind of tall, so we could probably pass as college kids. That's what college kids do. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Right, whatever. You're not gonna blindfold me going to Denny's, are you?
He thinks about it. He definitely thinks about it.
The games. Because, I'm not gonna blindfold you going back to my place, but if this is, a weird Swedish custom I don't know about, just let me know.
There's no such thing as a Swedish custom.
No?
That's not true. That's just me making fun of a whole nation of people without knowing a single thing about them.
No, we can just go.
Cool,
I have all my things.
Right. I can pay if you don't have money or anything like that.
No, I have.
And he unzips his fanny pack, and it's just wads of bills.
Jesus Christ! Okay,
I
so
don't
you're
know
homeless
still
and
about
you're
the
rich.
exchange rate, but I think it's
Okay.
enough.
Yeah, we could buy a lot of stuff with that much money. Here, why don't we're gonna go to Denny's, and then I'll teach you about American currency.
Oh, okay.
And I think at that point, they can say bye to Sal, and they can head off to Denny's. And then,
Oh god, the robot's still there.
Oh yeah, Sal is not caring. As you guys are like heading off, like the camera kind of like fades, to black. You just see Sal like pushing the chair up against a wall and attempting to climb onto it, but not having enough luck. So he's gonna go and start dragging something smaller so that he can start making steps.
I think as the screen fades to black, the screen unfades to black, and Silas comes back and grabs Sal and drags him and puts a laundry basket over him with a cinder block.
You're not my dad.
You stay there. I am today.
How
This weekend.
dare you?
Dude,
Don't do anything.
does that mean
You are
like we're
abusing my son.
all his parents now?
No. Not
You
if
can
put
take
cinder
him
block on
whenever you want to.
Stay
I don't
quiet
know,
for
you'll
that
have to
whole
tell
thing,
me.
but how dare you?
I hate the man. I
Well, he's
don't
not a
know.
man. He's technically like he's not anything. He's like he's whatever he wants to be.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Well played, you two. Well freaking played. Thank you for just like 50 billion treasure troves of like just
I have so much
gold.
drawing material.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, so good. All righty. Who would like the next scene? Probably from Darcy or Ashley, since been playing.
Yeah. So I think that what the first thing Ashley is going to do is take her new little pal Darcy to meet Chloe, because Chloe is our, Chloe has the crime scene board, basically, and Chloe has been, as we established last time, sort of directing the away teams on where to go, like, look for the rose symbols. So I just want to do a quick stop in, introduce Darcy to Chloe, because I've yet again added another person into our little crew, and to just have a little bit of a check-in.
All right, sounds good. Darcy, you up for that?
Oh yeah.
Excellent. Because Janaya, I'm so sorry.
Oh, and
I don't
she's
know
in
how
the
to do
chat.
this accent. It's like I can't even my mouth won't even how do you make those sounds?
Just do a play-by-post. Just have her text in the chat.
Yeah.
From what
just
I
role play
recall,
with us right now. Tell us what you want to happen.
Just embody your inner Betty Boop. That's what you need.
from what I recall, Chloe had some stuff down in the bunker, but also was doing a lot of work in her room. I think she hid it in her
Yes.
closet or something.
I think for now, just for the sake of campaign purposes, she probably could have just moved the majority of it. It's a much safer space in the bunker itself. No chance for the parents to find it, or siblings, or anybody else to really kind of
That makes
stumble
sense.
upon whatever it is that she's been working on. So she's probably got her own little corner, with one of the tables, and again, there's just a whole bunch of science tools, because science stuff is not my forte, but definitely little petri dishes that were all very neatly labeled with different types of substances of things that you had encountered throughout your adventure, and just organized stacks of paperwork with a really nice file cabinet that was moved from one of the other rooms and kind of set up at this little station, which is probably next to one of the really big computers, so that you can start actually databasing and logging stuff in.
Cool. Okay, I'll tell you what. I will have. So Darcy's in junior high, right?
How old is
asking.
Darcy?
Oh, Darcy is 12.
Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
Darcy's in
She's
the junior high.
I'm
Barely,
young.
that's grade
Sorry.
school?
I
Grade
don't
school, junior high?
know.
No, that'll be 7th grade. That could be
Okay.
7th grade. I was
Yeah.
12 in 7th grade. Okay,
Yeah, it's
cool.
either
So
7th grade.
what my plan is then to have met Darcy after school. I will swing by and go pick her up from the middle school and we'll go. How about conveniently on the same day that they left the bunker after school?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna bag her though.
I appreciate that. So does Darcy.
You are just not committed to the secret organization we formed.
You have to be completely dedicated to our cult. Okay?
Just chill. All right, so I'm waiting outside of the gates to the junior high then.
Darcy doesn't go out the front door ever. She has snuck around some sort of side door and is probably like making her way, but then realizes that you're outside. She's like, "Oh, friend. Okay. Oh,
and I'm like trying to like look in, like standing up, like looking up, like at the little kids, like trying to pick you out."
And so I probably like go the long way around and try to sneak up from behind her to tap her on the shoulder as much as I can.
So do you tap me on the shoulder?
Yeah.
Whoa!
Hi!
Oh. Hi.
Are you here for me?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if you knew others here. I don't really know anybody, but, yeah. Hi! It's good to see you again.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do
You
more
too.
mystery stuff?
Yeah. Let me just see if anyone else I know is coming out of school right now. I might know Chloe. She's probably in a grade above you, actually.
You see her start flipping through her notebook, and she pulls up a drawing of, it's a ghost you don't even know, of some sort. She's like, is this her? Is this? I don't know people's names.
Please tell me she has a dead rat.
What does the little ghost look like?
It's a very nondescript ghost. There's nothing that would distinguish this person.
All right, Ashley will look at it for a second. Yeah, probably.
Then I've seen her. That's
And
exciting.
then look up to see if Chloe's also getting out of school.
Yeah, Chloe's probably got some books in hand and one hand on the backpack, and kind of notices you and just waves, starts heading your way.
So Darcy, are you sort of like standing like awkwardly behind me still from having tapped me?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm a little bit hiding behind you at this point.
I'm gonna flag Chloe down.
Yeah. Hey, Ashley. No, I'm not doing the accent. I can't. It'll be like so much. It'll be some like bastardization of like, yo, from Brooklyn, what's up? Like, I can't do Jersey.
Hey. So, can we go hang out?
Oh, yeah, like totally. And she nods her head, very much understanding. It looks like to the person kind of behind you and just nods her head a bit.
This is Darcy.
Oh, yeah. Hey there.
I've seen you around.
Oh, yeah. You're in you're in my science class. At 8 a.m.
Yeah.
Darcy.
Yeah. Hi.
Cool. Yeah, hi. And Chloe looks back up to Ashley.
Yeah, I met Darcy the other night at the diner. Darcy's gonna come with us.
Mm-hmm.
She's an artist.
To hang out?
And I think I want her to like sign something for us.
Okay. And she just kind of like eyes Darcy for a moment, like doing a little like once over.
She's chill.
You know.
She's chill.
Okay.
Do you want to see something? Do you want to see something I drew?
Oh, yeah, like sure.
And she pulls out the drawing of the ghost cat.
That's interesting. Just looks to Ashley like,
Darcy goes around town and draws all the things she sees. She's really talented.
oh, that's really cool. Kind of like Luciano.
Yeah, a little bit, but she's seen a lot of things that are very interesting to draw.
Oh. Things.
Let's go hang out.
Let's go hang out. Come on, Darcy.
Okay.
And so we will walk to the bunker.
Yeah, it'll take you some time. You probably have to bike there.
Oh yeah, we'll
it's
bike.
been a
We'll bike
ways
to the
across
bunker.
town.
Because we're kids
But yeah,
with bikes.
Totally how that works. Yeah.
so yeah, no, you make it to the bunker. No problems. Nothing crazy.
So once we're in like the woods, and I know that we're like fairly safely out of earshot of people who give a damn, I'll just start. I don't want to cut Darcy out of the conversation, so I'll just. But like Darcy's so unassuming that Ashley is just automatically going to do that thing where she just kind of talks like Darcy's not paying attention. It's really rude, but Ashley's not great with people. Yeah. So Chloe met Darcy the other night. She had been, kind of drawing everything, and Silas and I were going over the notes about, roses and stuff. And she had a couple of interesting drawings in her book, so I told her about everything.
Wow. So, I mean, what kind of drawings? Like bad things?
Yeah, I think so.
Like roses?
Not roses, but monsters.
Well, I mean, she kind of just like looks back at Darcy.
Who was just trucking along on her bike with her tongue sticking out. That's all she's. It's just her.
Yes. Like, but I mean, she's just a kid, says the other kid.
We're all kids.
Yeah, but I mean, don't we have to
Look,
keep this the secret and quiet?
Yes, but I don't want to see people get hurt. And she was really close, I think, to... if she's always going around and drawing pictures of things, then she's gonna end up in an unsafe situation, I think. It's better to keep her with us. Okay, this is the last one. I'll stop telling people.
I mean, I guess. Is there anybody else that you've told?
Oh, well, yeah.
Ashley!
But no, but this one was Silas's fault. I mean, it was both of our faults. There's this other kid. Silas was gonna show him today. He might be there.
I mean, I'm all for.
Ashley's face is just red now, like.
And Chloe's just kind of like a little bewildered at it, but like, it might also be nice to have some more people who can help with different things, but also the danger of including. She's smart enough that she knows including more people means the more people that know, the more people can talk. So it's a little nerve-wracking. I mean, if you trust her.
Are we there yet?
I
As she calls out from behind.
Almost!
Okay!
Yeah. Yeah, you're
Look,
right.
she's been drawing things, and you think that you saw something in those drawings. Well, show me when we get to the bunker. Okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Totally. Ashley has just kind of shut down.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley feels like garbage.
Chloe's like mind is just kind of like churning at like, okay, what things possibly could, Darcy have seen? Is it more of the eel things or more of the tadpoles? Is it more of Dr. Rose type stuff? Like just whatever horrible abomination of a dead thing that they could think of. Like they're really thinking about it now. So it's kind of like awkward peddling.
Yeah, and then as soon as we see the like bulkhead of the bunker, Ashley will just really quickly dismount and kind of toss the bike and go and lift up the thing. Yeah, Darcy, we're gonna hope you don't mind ladders, and Ashley will just go down.
Okay.
Leaving Darcy alone with Chloe. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been here, right?
Yeah, we found this.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. So, are you good with secrets, Darcy?
Yeah, I keep lots. I see things people aren't supposed to see.
Yeah, that's what Ashley was telling me. I'm really curious to see all of your drawings. I mean, they look really good.
Thanks. I'm not. Yeah, I like drawing, but they always look like ghosts. I don't know. That's just how I see everything and everyone.
Are you coming?
Oh, yes. Do you want to go down first, Chloe?
Yeah, you go ahead. I gotta close the door.
Oh, okay. And then she'll just climb on down and go down.
Okay. Chloe goes in, closes the door, and she'll lead you through, that long, well-lit tunnel, go through the next tunnel. You kind of have to, like, wedge yourself through just this, like, totally lead door that's kind of, like, scratched and broken off of the hinge, and you're led right into the heart of the bunker, where there's a large display of children's names across the walls and food all over the place.
What the?
And everything else that Silas did.
And Ashley screams out and runs over to Sal underneath the box, lifts off the cinder block and tosses it, and tosses the box. Real fucking lame. Who did this?
Bad dad. Bad dad.
We're bad parents.
What?
Does Ashley know at this point which one bad dad is?
Probably not.
Alright, Ashley's just gonna pet him. Notice the sweater vest. Sigh. Get up. Go over to the wall where there is a small baseball cap. Pick it up. Put it back on Sal. Fucking Silas.
Who's that?
This is Sal.
Hi, Sal. Does he do anything?
Yeah. He can detect monsters, I think. Or maybe he can just go after them. We haven't really figured it out.
That's really cool.
Yeah, he's really
Is he friendly?
Yeah. Come say hi.
Okay. Hi, Sal. And she's just...
So
Sal, this is Darcy.
For those tuning in for the first time, Sal is this 2-foot kind of house appliance robot. It has a Rick Synergy chest plate where the core of all of his programming is, and has got a radio for a head. So any audio that comes out is through this like radio head speaker, and it lights up every time he talks. He's got a broken antenna that's duct taped thanks to Daquan's fancy handiwork, and the rest of his body is just a mishmash of random kitchen appliances that he's kind of like slapped together and tried to improve so that he can actually move around appropriately. One arm is literally just an egg beater. So as he holds up his arm, instead of like waving, you just hear as it just like spins and it rotates.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh. I try to pet him.
Yeah, he lets you, he doesn't react.
We're gonna be best friends.
We can be friends.
Ashley's in a better mood now. She's smiling when she sees this interaction. Like, yeah, I picked right.
Best day ever. Wonderful. And she's just amused with Sal for like forever.
If she's amused with Sal for a couple of minutes, I'm gonna get up and walk over to Chloe and kind of like conspiratorially sort of elbow her.
Mm-hmm.
She's really rad.
Yeah, she's seems pretty cool. I mean, I've seen her in school. But I guess not really often. She's really quiet.
See, I think she'll keep secrets.
I don't know. I think she might too. So you said she has drawings?
Yeah, I'll let you. Darcy.
Yep.
Would you be okay with showing Chloe your sketchbook again?
Yeah, I can. Do you want me to show the one that you guys thought was the monster? Well, what is the monster? But you guys got kind of freaked out about. Does she know about the monsters?
Yeah, Chloe knows all about the monsters.
Okay, cool, excellent. And she flips through, and it's this weird. It's the park, and it's this cat creature thing that she's sort of drawn, but kind of looks like a ghost at the same time. But it's not normal in the slightest.
Cat ghost.
I have started to draw this for the record. It's awful.
Yes.
Based on what I got told, yep.
Yeah, so Chloe will take a look and just kind of.
It's angry.
Oh,
Ashley's gonna sit there kind of like biting her nails, like hoping that Chloe thinks this is useful.
This is a really. It's a nice drawing. I mean.
I saw
do you have other? Oh, sure. I see cats all the time. Do you have?
No, he wasn't. No, you don't understand. That's to scale. He's not a normal cat.
That's to scale. Do you have like other pictures of cats that you've drawn in here?
They weren't monster cats. This one's a monster.
Okay. Just for reference, can you draw a cat?
Yeah, sure. And she starts.
Cool.
And it's this cute little thing, and she's like, but it still looks like a ghost. It doesn't have much of a body.
Perfect. But it doesn't look like the monster
No.
cat.
It looks very
more cat. Okay.
more cat-like.
Huh.
That's a cat.
Okay.
And then she comes back to the page. This is black oozy typey monster thing. I saw him in the park the other night, like a couple of weeks ago, and he's just he's not it's not. Don't go to the park at night.
Chloe just kind of looks up to Ashley. I think we need to go to the park at night.
No!
But not alone.
No, not alone. We've seen these things. I mean, if it's related, I mean, I don't. Have you seen it again, Darcy? Do you know? Like
No.
maybe where it lives?
No. I'm sure in the park somewhere, but I haven't seen him again. And I've gone to the park to try. Only like a couple of times. But no, he hasn't come back. I don't know if he's afraid.
Okay. I won't. I mean, we should check it out. We can't have more of these things running around from Dr. Rose. It's not good.
Is that the next place you think we should scope out?
Well, according to my maps, and she kind of like goes to her table and just kind of like pushes some stuff aside, and there's just like a big map of the town. And like some areas have like circles on it, some have crosses on it. Like you know, clearly things that you've already checked. The ones with like little like extra like stars or something on it, those are known locations that you have found a rose symbol. And yeah, the park is one of the circled ones to still investigate. I mean, it's a start. We haven't been able to find anything in a couple of weeks.
I think it might be time for us to sneak around and scope some stuff out at night.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Who do you think we should bring with? I mean,
Well,
I haven't seen Daquan in a while.
Not anyone with current broken bones. But I got my bat.
Yeah, you're so good with it.
Thanks. Well, I mean, I guess we'll just see, you know, who turns up today and who's interested.
I'm coming
Okay.
with if you're going to the park.
Okay. If you're
I
coming
mean,
with, though.
I can't go tonight. I have a special dinner with my family, and if I missed it, I'd be grounded. And you know, I can't do that right now. So
Okay.
let me
okay.
know, and call me if something's
Yeah.
there, like immediately.
Yeah.
Here.
I mean,
there's two
and
payphone
that-
locations in the park, and she like goes into an explanation of like how you can, you know, where they are located, even though you probably already knew where they were.
Okay. Well, if you know if you're busy tonight, that's cool. I mean, maybe sometime we could hang out and not do mystery stuff. We could just you just chill.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah, that'd be cool. You could come over. You know, I'm working on a new taxidermy model. I got a new animal in. So you know,
how
for me, it's
much,
really cool.
How much blood is there usually when you do that?
Oh well, when you get there's no blood. It's already been drained.
Okay.
Now it's just the stuffing and positioning and stitching a couple things back up. It's a lot of fun. You'll love it.
Okay, cool.
All right, cool.
I suddenly realized that Darcy's still there. Darcy,
Hi!
we've got this wall.
Uh-huh. That's a lot of
Go.
names there.
Yeah, this was Chloe's thing. Yeah. Ashley's off. Not good at the talking again.
Yeah, the
We-
wall. You should sign it. If you're gonna be a member of our team, you gotta sign the wall.
Okay.
Here, look, there's a whole box of colors. She like picks up the messy spray paint cans.
There's a whole bunch of colors. Darcy still picks the black one.
It's running really low.
That's
Like
okay.
when you shake it, you just hear that ball rattling back and forth.
That's okay. And so she totally, in like big block letters, just writes out Darcy, and it gets a little like faded, especially near the Y. But she's like, no, that it fits perfectly.
It just says dark.
Yeah. Hey, Chloe.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I talk to you during school? It's kind of, I don't know, lonely.
Of course. Oh, I mean, do you not have friends?
I have Ashley. But she's not
Ashley
at
was
school
good.
with us.
No, she's in high school.
Yeah.
I would love to be your friend.
Okay,
You can sit with me at lunch.
That'd be great. I'm getting really tired of being at that table in the corner. I think I need a new spot to draw from.
Chloe just feels so bad because Chloe at lunchtime is usually just enthralled with her own work, going, through her biology books. I am so sorry. Yeah, of course. We'll sit together. And
Okay.
we can even draw together.
Ashley's just grinning now, like, yes. I'm a good leader. Let's keep it together. Yeah.
Making the friends.
Darcy's like just beaming. She's like so excited.
So now, Darcy.
Yeah?
How long ago did you say you saw this cat ghost?
Like
Not ghost.
not ghosts. I just only draw ghosts. Monster. Like 2 weeks ago, I want to say, and it looks like she's counting something out and like this invisible calendar in front of her, but there's clearly nothing. Yeah, like about 2 weeks ago. Maybe 3.
Well, and she kind of just looks to Ashley like, it can't be the principal. The principal's been dead.
I
Yeah.
heard dinosaurs ate him. Robot dinosaurs. You're talking about our principal, right?
I didn't actually get into all of the principal stuff yet.
Oh yeah, it's robot dinosaurs. I heard that he was really a lizard man and ran off back to his home planet, like aliens. You're right.
There's this little like spreader somewhere.
You know what I heard is if you donate a bunch of bits, he can be a dinosaur that I get to ride.
That's how this is working now.
Yep.
This can save Silas. It can also change the story.
I'm gonna toe that line real hard now that I know there's goals.
Oh no. Done.
Yes. Love it.
So, there were lots of cages, and how many more of those things you think are out there?
I have no idea.
All right, well, you let me know what goes on tonight, and see if you can find a rose. We haven't checked there yet. Okay.
Yeah, I think I probably need to go home and grab a couple things, swing around and see if Meredith or GM are free or anything like that, and then we'll come back here and see if anyone's hanging out.
Okay. I'll try to be here after my dinner thing. I'll try to meet you here.
And call me if you can't. Just leave. There's an answering machine now. You could just say something weird. Say, I don't know, that make something up that sounds that it makes sense. You're smarter than me, so I don't know, code words and things.
Well, I wouldn't say smarter than you, but I'll leave you a message. I know what to say. You'll understand.
All
Right.
Cool.
Yep. Cool.
All right.
Are you good there with that scene then?
Yeah.
Awesome. Now, I want to do a really quick scene because I think our engineer here has to get going in just a moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me see here. There we go. So this is a quick scene that kind of takes us back from what finished season 1, where Daquan and Ashley had been on the phone, and they didn't really get the chance to talk. The message got cut off. So Ashley, when you return home, we'll say from today, so when you go back to go pick up some stuff, and you haven't been able to reach Daquan. It's been 2 weeks, and you now get there's a light blinking on your answering machine. Do you go listen?
Yeah, I'm gonna look around to see if anyone's home.
Okay. Nope.
No
one's home. Everyone's probably still working.
All right, and I'll turn the volume down and hit play.
Okay. And hit play.
Hey, Ash. It's me. Daquan. Look. It's my dad. He's dead. Cops were here and everything, but it's fucking bullshit, man. Who weren't the cops? I know those guys. They're telling me it was a breaking gone bad, but I know that's utter shit. They know nothing's missing except my dad's stuff. You know? That stuff. I've got some friends in the city. I'm gonna stay with them for a bit, you know? Just lay low. I'm sending Sally away. He's got some new tunes in him. You'll want to listen. Just take care of yourself, okay? This is big. This is bigger than we ever could have thought. Ash?
Beep.
What the fuck?
Those feels.
Ashley is going to rip the tape out of the answering machine, stick it in her pocket, find a new tape and stick it in, shut the thing, and look around, and go to her room and shut the door and have a panic attack.
Yep. So we'll end that scene because I wanted to make sure that we could get that in. Thank you,
felt like
Pro.
a pillow.
Yeah. So it's been 2
So
weeks.
that's
That message finally got to you.
okay. Oh, you guys are evil.
I love this. I live for this drama.
I love it. This is brilliant.
Was there anybody else that would like a scene?
Yeah, who wants to follow that?
Yeah, right.
All I
Darcy,
want to
you're really
know.
adorable. We need some happiness for a moment.
No, you know what? No. How about you just continue your little game, and we'll all just be sad for the rest of the night. Don't expect us to bail you out with cute.
See, this is where we would normally just take a break, but we ain't got no breaks here tonight.
Oh, no breaks.
So, no, is there anybody that would like a scene at this point in time?
I mean, I
Otherwise,
don't think it needs to be a scene, but I guess I need to know if whether or not my mom is gonna let Ritter bring Silas back to the basement with the sob story.
Oh, yeah.
That he's an orphan and he's homeless, and Mom, you knew how it used to be homeless. and he needs help.
Yeah, go ahead and roll another charm. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes, that's great. But I was actually thinking that, like, what if we did just, like, a real quick montage of what everyone is doing, like, right now? So, like, you're talking to your mom. I don't know what Silas, like, everyone could just, like...
Yeah,
I know
that's a fantastic idea.
After I'm done, like,
freaking
freaking out into my pillow, I've got ideas.
Okay, cool. So Ritter, we'll start with you.
Okay.
Go ahead and make that charm check.
I did. I got 2 successes on that.
Excellent. We could say that your mom feels
So I get a +1.
really happy that you're making friends, and that this boy seems like a nice boy. It doesn't look like he does drugs or anything like that. So, not terrible. And it's hard for you to be out here in a new town, new city, away from home, in the freezing cold, and there's plenty of space. So if Silas really doesn't have a home to go back to, then she will go ahead and take you in.
Sweet. And then I will take him down into my dungeon basement that is probably covered in every single rock star poster that's ever existed in Rolling Stone magazine. Everywhere. Yes.
Okay, so I mean Silas is with you. Obviously, that's what he's doing during this point. I think while you were talking with your mom, he was just kind of outside kicking rocks around, just kind of looking about. But I think when he gets down to the basement with you, do you have a Meatloaf poster?
Yes.
He just goes to it, and it's like that. Like the scene in Shawshank Redemption when he's just kind of slowly reaching for the poster, and he just kind of like puts his hand on it and like silently nods. I think that's all that we need to see from Silas right now.
Oh, fuck, Silas. Oh, I love you so much.
The
I
loaf.
love it.
That's beautiful. Darcy or Ashley? What are you doing in a little montage?
If Darcy goes home briefly before the shenanigans later, her mom's probably out working, but her Nana's home, and so she is like going through all the photos of the day with Nana and like trying to explain everything, but really rushed, and none of it makes sense. And so they put these people in the moon down under this ground, and then there's like this wall, and so I wrote my name on there, and then there's the ghost, and they really like the ghost, and they really think I'm a good artist, and like, oh, Grandma, Nana.
And she's just there, like, nodding.
Yeah.
Just
she's very
much grandma.
Oh, yeah. She's got, like, tea that she has for us and everything, and it's just, like, going through this as she just barely takes a breath as she explains her take on the story, but it's not in the right order, so none of it makes sense. Because it goes from, like, the bunker to talking about, like, class that day, to talking about sneaking up on Ashley, and then getting on the bikes, and then everything, and then the friends that she's made. And so it's just her trying to tell her, but Nana's just like, okay, I'm so glad you have friends. Oh, and you're doing so good. I'm so proud of you.
Yes. Oh, good Nanas are best Nanas.
Oh, yeah. And somewhere in there she says she's going out again, but because it's in the middle of the story, it doesn't make any sense. So sure, Nana does not realize she's leaving the house again.
Yeah, no, and Nana's probably like, oh, yeah, sure. Oh, okay, of course, yeah, go, of course you went out, yeah? Like, gave you the verbal permission to go out without knowing that she gave you verbal permission to go out. So there's your cover story.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep. Pretty much it, just too fan.
It's beautiful. I want tea time with Nan.
I know, right?
All right, Ashley, what you doing?
All right, I sadly don't have it from the thing, but so Ashley was, rocking on her bed, clutching a pillow, stops, throws the pillow, picks up her iridescent backpack, and starts shoving stuff into it, and then like if this is like a movie, then you see like you're in like a darkness scene, and then you see a door open, and it's the garage. It actually picks up a hammer from the wall and shoves it in the backpack, and then looks around and tries to find like a utility knife and shoves that in the backpack. Just going there, and then goes to the kitchen and grabs like crackers and shoves that in the backpack. Is making like the equivalent of like a bug out bag, I guess. But we didn't really have that in the 80s, that terminology yet. And then she walks by the answering machine, unplugs it and sticks it in the backpack, and leaves. I'll explain it to them later.
That's oof, Ashley. Alrighty.
Need a way to play it for everyone.
Yeah, how about that?
Because they're like the tiny tapes.
Yeah, oh, you got the tiny tapes this time instead? Yeah.
I feel like that's accurate.
But it was still like that big, like wooden and plastic.
It doesn't
with,
fit
like,
in the
metal
backpack.
buttons.
It's like sticking out of it, and I can't zip it. I've got like both zippers like up to where they will go, and then I just whip it around, and then
Perfect. Totally works. So now, how are you going to call Silas and Ritter and let them know that you guys are meeting up? Do you want to do a quick little scene with that first?
I didn't think to do that, so I kind of feel like Ashley was just going down to the bunker to see what kids she could collect from the bunker that night for this scooping pigs out operation. Because I kind of feel like everyone's been kind of just like filtering, and so
yeah, they just come in and out as they please. Some may like actually just go there to hang out, and other times it's like you go there to see who's there, and if nobody's there, you just go home. Sad. So yeah, we can start there. Ashley, Darcy, heading to the bunker, or already inside the bunker.
Yeah.
Let me know which do you prefer.
I'm probably already in there, and I'm just drawing everything.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't black bag her, so I gave her all the instructions on how to get back there. So I left her, on her own because I am.
All right, so
I'm the one babysitter, as we recall.
I'm sitting next to Sal. Petting him and drawing.
Oh my god. So can we be
with wires
entering
right now?
Can we be entering like almost like a little bit more casually? Like I imagine from the end of the montage, that probably started a talk about music at that point, which that's Ritter's favorite topic. So I imagine that both Darcy and Ashley will hear like echoes of like talks of albums and music and guitar riffs and bro, I can't believe you've never heard anything from Queen.
Don't put that on me. Don't put that on my character.
Okay. Queen's latest album. We'll say that.
Okay, that's fine. I think it's mostly you talking, and this is exactly how it was with Buck too, because Buck would just go on and on and on and on about music, and Silas would just be kind of nodding, but he's emphatically nodding. He's definitely part of the conversation.
And that's how we make our entrance.
So Darcy is in the middle of the room, petting the man and drawing.
And Ashley is trying to find like a compatible plug somewhere to plug the answering machine into.
She's sitting cross-legged on the ground, patting the robot and drawing.
I actually kind of feel like maybe the answering machine, if we can do it this way, the answering machine has like 3, and everything, since this place is so old, only has 2.
Yes. Yeah, because I mean, this was definitely built like back in the 70s, so the ports may have been a little different, might not be the proper wattage. It, could totally blow the answering machine. So.
Ooh, I like that better actually. Yeah. So I plug it in. Okay.
Yeah,
I plug it in. Yeah.
Yep.
Silas.
Whoa! Hey guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
It's Roger.
We can keep up that conversation later. Ritter, hey.
Ritter. Right. I knew it began with an R.
Yeah.
Have you
Ash,
met my
right?
new friend?
Yes,
Dude,
no,
the little robot dude.
Yeah.
He's super rude. It's
What?
rad.
No, he's my best friend.
Oh,
We are
I think
friends.
Silas goes up to Sal and like picks him up and just kind of stares into his radio face.
says, Did you behave? Did you learn?
Bad man, and his arms just.
Ashley would notice this, but she's busy messing with the answering machine.
He says, One day I will teach you to behave.
That sounded really sinister. I didn't mean for it to sound sinister.
Ritter laughs at that and he's like, okay.
Silas is very disappointed at this robot.
I don't give a
He
damn
puts it
about
down.
my bad reputation.
Well, you should care about your reputation because your reputation shows how like everyone else feels about you. You don't want everyone else to hate you, right, dude? He's having a conversation
Thank you,
with the
Ritter.
robot.
That's my point exactly.
When Sal says that, it kind of snaps Ashley back into it, and then she runs over and crouches in front of Sal. Sal,
Hello, friend.
what else did Daquan send with you?
Who?
Daquan gave music.
What music?
And he kind of like with his one hand that has a little like those dinosaur long extension arm graspers, like that's his other arm that just has like some wires on it so that he can actually like whatever is left in the joint, it can twitch and close it, open and close. It's quite mechanically awesome despite being a piece of plastic otherwise. And he uses it to like latch onto his chest and opens his chest up. And you've seen the inside of his chest before because Daquan's hooked his speak and spell to it and reprogrammed Sal. But yeah, he just opens it.
What do I see? Just regular inside?
Yep, just robot guts.
Okay. Okay, never mind.
Are you okay,
thanks,
Ashley?
no.
Who's
No.
Daquan?
Okay.
You heard
I'm
from him.
gonna-
It's been a while.
I'm gonna play you something, and I'll pull the tape out of my pocket and switch out the tapes again and stick it back in there, and then push play. And then there's like a horrible ripping noise, and sparks, and it won't play.
Just ends with that puff of like poof, smoke.
What
The
do you
lights
mean
in the
by
whole
this?
place go like.
Ashley's gonna push play again.
Nothing happens.
I don't think that's
And
gonna
then-
work.
And then smack it. And then grab it and start shaking it and then slam it on the table, rip it out from the wall, and fling it
okay.
against the wall.
Okay, whew, all right.
I don't think that will work.
It's not like an NES cartridge. You could just blow on it.
What's happening?
Who? Okay, first of all, who's Daquan and why is their dad dead?
How did you
Oh,
know
no.
that?
Yeah, the implication is that the tape wouldn't
the
play
demo.
again.
Okay,
no-
so the
yeah,
actual
nothing
tape.
played.
Never heard
Okay,
anything.
nothing played. Okay, never mind.
Pause,
Okay.
and then as soon as it was like maybe like, hey,
Okay.
like as soon as you did like,
Right.
hey, it just went.
Okay, got you. Never mind. Ritter's the spy.
Okay, Ashley's like
powers in this game.
Ashley's like facing the wall after having just spazzed out on the answering machine, and then turns back around. Well, that would have explained everything, but I can't get it to work. So,
But you heard it, right?
I did.
Okay.
What?
Like, sit down for a minute. And do you
Okay.
need something to drink, or?
No.
Do you need a hug?
Daquan's... No.
I think she needs a hug. He says
No.
that to Darcy in a whisper.
Oh, sorry.
I think so too, but I'm a little scared.
Ashley's just gonna, like, lock eyes with Silas. Daquan went to Chicago because his dad died.
What happened?
I think he said something on the tape, but it was... He said a lot of stuff on the tape, and he said that Sid put music in Sal, and that things were weird, and I think he said something about cops, and I really needed to replay it so that I could have somebody else listen to it who was actually listening to it clearly, because I don't remember everything that it said. Oh, I hate technology.
Okay, so you said it had something to do with the robot dude?
You put music in Sal.
Okay, so like, yo, Sal dude!
And the music probably means something.
What kind of music you got, little dude?
I have great taste in music.
Yeah.
I'll be the judge of that. So, what music did Daquan put in you? He like looks back to make sure.
Sick jams.
Okay,
Yeah, like
dude,
what?
but like, list the tracks.
And he kind of closes his chest back up again and waits a minute, and you can see a little like the Rick Synergy logo. So it's this bright yellow breastplate, and there's a blue Rick Synergy logo on his chest, and it kind of illuminates, and you hear the start of "Every Rose Has Its Thorn."
How did I know that was going to be the
I
song?
know. I'm not surprised in the slightest.
Ritter fucking loves Poison. He's like, oh, this is great. This is a really sad fucking song, but like, it's a good song. Does that have any meaning to you? And he looks back to Ash.
Ashley's like
okay.
shushing you. So you can listen.
Sal, play the next song.
The next song.
It seemed like there was
List every
significant.
song you have alphabetically very quickly.
Let's see.
Take on
Man
me.
Eater.
Oh, man.
Man Eater
Nice.
starts next by Daryl Hall.
Okay.
Hall and Oates.
I mean, yeah, and John Oates, come on.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
That poor man's
mean,
had enough
this-
troubles.
This means
I'm
something.
not part of that
so,
drama.
So every rose has its thorn. Clearly about Dr. Rose. Now Man-Eater is about things that are eating men. That makes sense.
Hungry Eyes.
Sal, what's next?
Up next. Hungry Eyes. By Eric Carmen.
Okay, that one is from Dirty Dancing.
We
I
Built
don't know what
This
that one
City
means.
pops up next.
That's a good one.
Okay. Okay.
The Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News.
Yeah.
Who's on next?
Bum, bum, bum. Okay.
You'd like that one, dude. He like paps Silas.
And,
Darcy has
Take
a
My Breath
thinking-
Away comes on.
Ashley's trying to like.
I thought I was
find
onto something,
all
but I
this
don't think it's
meaning.
going anywhere.
No, now you start noticing it's like a lot of love songs.
Ash, not gonna lie, this kind of sounds like a mixtape of like this person like saying they like you.
No. Daquan is really smart, and they hid meaning to this. What's the next song, Sal?
There's
Tina
no
Turner
hitting.
has to do with it.
There's no hitting meaning in that. That's Tina Turner. That's like basic lyrics.
Yeah, but Tina Turner was in Thunderdome. and there's a lot. There's a lot of like, metaphors. Is metaphor the word? There's a lot that, and I've grabbed a piece of paper now and I'm writing this down. And
Okay, so we're also talking about Back to the Future and Dirty Dancing. Next is gonna play Rocky Horror or something like that.
So what's the next song?
Daquan would. Yeah, that would absolutely be on Daquan's playlist. Next song would be
Hot patootie, hot patootie, hot patootie.
No, this is Bill Medley with Time of My Life. No.
Okay.
Time of my life.
Okay, that's from Dirty Dancing again. A lot of these are from movies. What if we take the first letter from the movie that it's in and maybe it spells something, and actually scribbling again some more?
At
I have
this
an
point,
idea. I have a cool idea.
Okay, go
Pro,
for
in
it.
the comments, what does this mean? Just wait for the Twitch.
Daquan, we can chat if this means something significant. No, actually,
So
Silas.
we can sort of okay, sorry.
Well, no, so because Ashley is like frantic, I would like you to roll the investigate check on this.
Okay, and I was going to say before we started playing the music, I was going to slip on my gloves and go tinker with Sal, I guess. So I get a +2 bonus.
For the record, this entire time, Darcy has been not singing along, but booping along. So she makes boop noises to the tune. That's all she
so
does.
Boop, boop, boop.
I roll when I use my gloves for my,
It's not
which
that
is my
known.
iconic item.
Correct.
For my special skill, which is investigate, I roll 10 dice, and I got 0 successes.
Oh my god.
Ow! Ow!
Maybe you're distracted, Silas.
I mean, Ashley's
Maybe I
clearly
am just
distraught.
like waiting for the meatloaf to come on.
Oh.
Can I try to do the investigate?
Yeah, can either of us, because you've been listening, I don't know if we'll figure it out, but
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I will burn my pride on this one.
Okay.
Because my pride is that I have a keen eye for detail.
oh, okay.
I'm gonna
Cool.
use the pride.
Okay.
Because clearly this is the extent of the mystery for this season. What do these songs mean? That's all we're gonna do, I can tell.
The songs that I just now had to pull up, yes, they mean so much.
Oh, yeah.
Look, Brit in the meta
Wait,
and understands this, but you gotta kind of roll with what's happening with the character.
you know Daquan. You know that they are paranoid about all of this and what's been going on. You know that they would be very careful on who was able to get hold of information. So while there might be a large playlist, the fact that one of the songs very specifically has something to do with the rose, perhaps it's not the song itself, but the encrypted file that's within Sal. Daquan is a hacker. Where would he store his information? In the safest place possible. Hidden
See, I
behind
picked-
something else.
I had picked up a little bit on like the when Sal opened himself up, but Ashley's not gonna,
Right, yeah, no, that's... we have no computer people here. That's
I was gonna
fun.
say.
What?
Okay, well, I mean, since I got my gloves on already, they're not gonna help with this check, but can I do some kind of a calculate or a tinker or a computer something? Simply because I happen to be the one that noticed or maybe thought of this?
Here's how we're gonna do this. Go ahead and roll Tinker.
Okay. Which is tech, and I get to roll 3 dice.
No, watch you get all 3 successes.
No, I
will
got 2
laugh.
sixes. I got 2 successes.
Yeah,
Yay.
excellent.
You do better
Boom.
with 3 than you did with 10.
So explain what you're doing, because ultimately, your action isn't going to get you the information you want. But go ahead and explain
Yeah.
what you're doing, and then
Oh,
I'll
God.
tell you what happens there.
So I think realizing I don't have a computer to hook this thing up to hook Sal up to. I guess what I would try to do is, because he keeps opening himself back up, in here, can I isolate where like the storage device is, like that might have this music on it, if he just like put in a cassette or something, or if it's a little bit deeper than that.
It's a little deeper than that, because Sal's innards are very advanced for something typical of the 80s. This was built by at least using Rick Synergy technology, so maybe 90s tech, So there is no like expandable drive that you'd be able to pull in or pull out. However, as you go and you start just like poking into Sal's arm just like swings at you. He's like, "Get away! I'll do it myself, Dad." And he like he'll go kind of like limpingly like strut over to one of the computers and like, with his hand try to like pull open the panel, and he can't get a grip. And he'll just keep doing this action.
Do you need
Over.
help, little dude?
And over. Sal has never asked for help.
Do you
Just keep
Uh,
doing this.
Can Ritter like just reach out and stop the little dinosaur head?
would you like some assistance?
Open door. Open
Okay.
panel.
Right. Yeah, totally. I can do that. It's like opening a door.
And he's gonna just boop and then just swing it open.
Yep. Yeah. It's nothing like crazy. Like there's like this little like button that you might have to push in, and it hinges outwards, and then you can use that as like the handle, and it opens up the side of like one of the many massive computers from the 70s that are still operating within the facility. Mm-hmm. And he doesn't say thank you. He just kind of like moves himself a little bit inside, and like with the one arm is like pushing some stuff away, and with the other arm he's grabbing stuff and like pulling it down. And there's like wires being pulled off places. And then he opens up his panel. He picks up another wire, and he kind of like sticks it in one area. He grabs another wire and he sticks it in the other area. And you'll now see the computer screen will flash. And it's a picture of like a middle finger. Like that, like just like a green digital middle finger. And it'll stay there for a second.
Okay, Sal. Yeah, that's kind of rude.
No. That's not.
Darcy's giggling.
I don't think Sal did that.
This is Daquan. He's trying to tell us something. Does anyone know what this means?
Fuck
Daquan.
you.
Is it pointing out?
Ashley's gonna turn to Ritter and Darcy. And be
Silas
like,
looks up.
Yeah,
Daquan.
Darcy's also.
There's nothing.
Daquan, in addition to being a technological genius, is the coolest person ever, and the middle finger would be, they're very sort of like, fuck the man, that kind of person. So they would put this here so that we would know that they did it.
So obstinate.
This is the sign.
So this is your friend. Okay, but what's he trying to tell us?
I don't know.
Sal, is there anything like else?
Sal is currently interfaced right now and cannot make a sound.
Also, I want to say, sorry, I keep saying he, and I'm totally fucking that up. They.
Yeah, Daquan is they them pronouns.
Is there anything we can do like on the computer? itself,
Mhm.
like, or is it just the screen? Like, can we interact
No,
with
yeah,
the?
there's it's like a built-in keyboard. I don't know if you've like
Okay.
really seen like the old, almost
Oh,
like
yeah.
a video text
Yeah.
type like machine. There is a keyboard that's embedded inside this thing, and it's there. Yeah.
Is there
I
any-
Go and roll.
hit the enter key.
And the screen fades down, and you just see like a surge of numbers now spike up, and
Whoa.
in cool, typical 1980s sci-fi fantasy, like it kind of has these like lines now that take you, in like it makes it look like you're going through this like 3D tunnel, and it's just like zipping all over the place, but it's really just like these green squares and whatnot, and just lines that make it look like it's three-dimensional. And it finally arrives at a couple folders, and there's one that is very clearly labeled Daquan's mixtape.
Ta-da! He points as if he did something.
Yay! Darcy's just ecstatic. I don't know. She's so excited.
This is really cool. I mean, if you consider how not common a personal computer was back then, to be seeing some of this stuff is just like, whoa, this is way ahead of its time. In essence.
Ash is a little blown away by this. It just kind of looks at you, Ritter, like, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of computer stuff in California, so
Yeah?
yeah, like, dude, there's like so much stuff going in Silicon Valley right now. But yeah, do you want to like open the folder? Like, you just click it.
And he just kind of like poops Daquan's music folder.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so the folder opens, all of the songs that were there, and then some, and then, which is really, that's a big hard drive in Sal. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
If you think about it,
It's like a
hard
zip drive in there.
yeah, like it is. This is some good damn tech. There should have only been like two
It's
songs on it.
fine. We are in Alterna history, as I've been calling
Right?
it. It's Alterna
They're
history.
supposed to be dinosaurs and robots.
You've got robots.
No,
There might be
no,
robots.
Yeah.
he's not a robot. He's garbage. No, that was me.
Your best friend. Tony
You're
is
so
so your
rude.
best friend.
I feel like I
Bad
really need
dad.
to like
Myself.
take back the entire Save Silas hashtag at this point.
No, he's saved.
Too late. No take
Too late.
back.
He's mine.
No take backs. He stays. But so does Sal.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. So
So.
there's all these files, and I mean, again, definitely the every rose that has its thorn is there. It's in the folder. So when you go ahead and you click on it, it doesn't play. It takes a second, and another screen pops up. There's a little icon of another middle finger and a couple dots for a password.
How many dots?
How many dots?
However many you think there should be.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Put poison in. Maybe that's like the password. It's like the band.
No,
Or
no,
maybe
no,
it's
no,
just password.
Try
No, no.
guest.
no.
Brett Michaels.
Hold
1,
on.
2, 3, 4.
No. Hold on. Ashley is trying to like rack her brain for like what Daquan would find significant, and
Maybe it's ASHLEY.
nope.
No? Okay.
Oh, it could be
she
Ashley.
types
Yeah.
I typed that in just for
She
fun to
types
see.
in. No.
I hit the enter before I could be pulled away. And it works.
Silas.
And it worked.
I know you want to do something, Ash, but Silas, roll.
Wait, are you serious?
Oh my god, yes, I love
Roll.
it.
Type in.
so here for this.
We'll tinker.
I was gonna type in GNR.
Oh yeah.
One success.
What did you put in?
Ashley.
I put in Ashley and hit enter.
That makes more sense.
The screen doesn't seem to do anything for a moment.
It didn't work.
See, I
And then
knew
a
it was
whole new
something more
text file
significant.
pops up.
Wait.
Oh.
Look.
Like,
Oh. Well,
and it's nothing crazy. You can very clearly read what it says. Get out of my way, Spotify. What are you doing over here?
I just want to say, Silas like puts his hand on Darcy's like shoulder and like,
That was very good. That was a very good idea.
Thanks.
I thought that was your idea, dude.
No, I heard it and
That's
jumped.
I took a guess.
So smart, Darcy.
Thanks.
So on screen, I should have had Pro just read this too. It would be good. You can clearly it's just a text file that is embedded into this audio file. It's like, hey, if you're reading this, it's written in an accent for one.
There's like emphasis to show it's in an accent.
Yeah, right?
Obviously.
Emojis before there are emojis. I don't know if I'm gonna make it back. There's some very, very bad people that are out there, and they killed my dad. So you need to be careful. But I need you to know that there was information that I found in my father's belongings. As a lot of it was empty. It didn't make sense. Yeah, and I still don't quite understand, but there's something going on in the library. I don't know what it is, but the coordinates that kept popping up, they're for the fucking library. I don't know what that means. I don't know if there's more of those shit fucking principles that are, over there or something. But if you need a place to look, that's the next place to go. But also, be wary of fucking principles, because from what I've gathered from my father's notes is there's just all sorts of people that are connected. There is a whole team of disgruntled geneticists, and they had left Rick Synergy, but not willingly. They were fired. They were let go. Forced to leave because their actions were considered amoral. There's more than just Dr. Rose. When he said, this is only the beginning, and I read through my father's notes, I don't know. I hope you're all okay. I'll try to call. Be good. And don't fucking erase my music. And that's it. Message ends.
Ashley is silent crying.
I want to rub her shoulder.
Darcy goes and hugs timidly. Goes up and just hugs her.
She just kind of lets it happen.
Okay. That's
So from
bad.
what I've gathered, there is a league of extraordinary principles dedicated to destroying the city or something.
That may or may not be gentlemen.
Ashley looks over at that crumbled answering machine mess on the wall. If they call, they can't leave a message now.
I mean, technically, if it was not connected to your landline, it wouldn't have received the message anyway.
No, I know, but I stole it from
That's how
home,
phones
and
work
now
back then.
that's... Oh, no.
But you know that they went to Chicago, right? That's like nearby.
I have an idea. Let us all drop everything we're doing in town and take a road trip to Chicago for the next 3 episodes.
Yes.
Them.
We hitchhike to Chicago.
Yes, a bunch of 14-year-olds. This is gonna go real good.
I'm sure this was accounted
it's the
for in the notes.
1980s. There's a big highway. Highway 94 takes you straight into Chi-Town. It's a big trucker road. You can absolutely find folks to take you on in.
No must have foreseen this possibility.
Why are you saying this in the accent? I'm so confused
Oh
right
shit!
now.
No must have seen this possibility. I think Silas is just losing fucking grip at this point.
Yeah, see, Natalie's answer is let's go steal a car and let the 12-year-old drive. That's not actually what's going to happen, though.
I mean,
We're gonna go to the.
It's up to
Go
you.
to the bar. Find a trucker at the bar, and then he'll take us to Chicago.
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
So I think Silas is rereading the note. It didn't say it out loud, right? It's just a text document.
Yeah, no, it's just a text note, but
So we're all just
Not.
huddled around this tiny screen, reading
Yeah.
over each other's shoulders.
Right.
So I reread this thing, and like the library freaks me out a little bit because that's where my aunt works.
Dude, my
She's-
mom works there.
What?
Oh,
That's why we moved in the first place. Like, my mom's cousin, like, got her, like, a job there. I don't know what she's doing, but, like, a job.
At the library?
No, like, at the Rick Synergy place.
oh.
I'm talking about the library. Why are you...
Oh, sorry, reading wrong part.
Like he's reading a different line.
I'm so glad.
This is already done. You're still at, like,
Okay, Ritter has a 5 mind.
then?
He's smart.
Okay.
Okay,
So Ashley's
so-
gonna like kind of slump over to the side and then look at them. Well, Daquan thinks we need to go to the library, but we also need to go to the park.
Yeah, but the monster will wait.
Wait,
the park is
what?
relatively close to the library. It's probably about like a 5-minute walking distance.
Oh,
Thing is,
Why don't we go to
library's
the
gonna
park on the way?
close really soon.
yeah, we could.
And the
Or the library first and then the park. Because the library will eventually close unless your mom wants to sneak us in. But the park's always open. And the monster doesn't really show until, like, late, the last time we saw him.
He squints at Darcy.
How many times have you seen this monster?
Only once, but it was late. So, he'll be there. He'll be, but, like, later. Maybe he doesn't wake up until later. I don't know.
Or maybe like when the moon's full.
Maybe.
Yes, that all checks out. That's how monsters usually work.
I
Right.
don't know.
And they used to be people,
Alright.
so like maybe it's like a cat man thing.
The monsters in Canada are a little different.
Oh God, Wendigos.
Oh God!
We're not going into Until Dawn.
Oh God, please no.
Josh.
All right. All right, we should go to the library. There's time to go to the library.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if it closes, we can just hide in there.
Wait, what?
Actually, kind of like, yeah.
I think my mom will kill me if I do that, but alright.
My Nana knows I'm out. We're good.
It doesn't expect me back ever. Can I take you into my mind for a second? Because my first thought was, well, we have to go to the library, because then, like, next week, the other group of kids will go do, like, the fight the dangerous monster, and then I realized we are the only group of kids this season.
You're the only group of kids. You're doing it all.
We can't pawn off the monsters.
Alright, I'm back on board with going to Chicago.
Just feel like
Ashley,
her.
who is like very deflated at this point, just kind of. All right, Silas, can you lead the way to the library?
Yes, I will lead the way, but first, the other two of you, lead the way outside.
Are you like telling us to leave so you and Ashley can talk?
Yes.
Okay. Don't do anything to Sal.
That's all you gotta say, dude. No, let's take Sal with us. He can play some rad tunes on the way.
It'll be great. Come on, Sal, let's go.
Come on,
Yeah,
Sal.
we've got a travel box for him. It's over in the corner. It's got the little orange logo on it.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm holding one of his hands, probably the weird dinosaur head.
He's kind of like trying to pull that arm from you because he's still connected to the computer. So once you eventually let go, he starts like just pulling the wires out and literally just throwing them back into the thing, and with his other arm just slams shut the metal panel, closes his panel back up, and he'll give you his twisty arm and walk with you.
Then we go into the box. We go get the travel box.
Oh, he knows the travel box. Like,
Oh, yeah.
If he had a tail with like a dog, oh, he knows the travel box.
Wanna go for a walk?
I think briefly before, as Darcy goes to get the travel box and whatnot, I think Ritter is kind of like, his happy-go-lucky demeanor kind of stops when he sees Ashley, because I'm assuming Ashley is just not okay at this point. And he reaches out and will touch your shoulder, Ashley, if you let him, and he'll be like, hey, I know this is like super tough right now, but like this Dacon person like really, really cares about you and your safety. So just take some heart in that, okay? They're safe for now, and you're safe for now. Besides, we all got each other's backs.
Ritter, it's not us I'm worried about.
Well, the adults are a problem too, but we'll handle that later. That's a problem for future us.
Ritter, I don't know if you understand this. You see all these names on this wall? Almost all of us, our parents work for that company.
He swallows thickly at that.
Any of our parents could be next.
Well, that's why we're gonna go do something about it. Save all the adults.
Yeah.
Chin up.
Kind of like he does this. And he'll go with Darcy.
Who has returned with the box for Sal. We are ready to go.
So the two of you walk off with the boy, and
Yes.
Silas is just kind of standing dumbly with Ashley and just says,
He just kind of said all the cool stuff I was going to say, so we can go.
I'm sorry.
If you turn to go, Ashley's just gonna grab you by the elbow.
okay.
Don't cinder block my robot.
Ashley, we've talked about this. He needs to learn respect.
He's not gonna
Bad
respect
robots
anyone
go in the basket.
if you put the absurd sweater on him.
I thought it was charming.
Handsome.
Thank you, Ritter.
No problem. Shit, why did I say that out loud?
Ashley does that, like, you know, awkward, like, jock, like, kind of, like, punch you in the chest thing, like, I'm just fucking with you, man.
Yes.
What is
Thanks
that?
for-
The broken condition then?
What? If I punch you?
Yeah.
Injured.
Oh, now, real talk though. At this point in time, because there's technically been some trouble. Ashley, how are you feeling about conditions right now? I wouldn't say broken.
Crap. crap.
The crap emotion.
The worst emotion.
I don't know. Is that? I don't know. I think I'm Ritter. I think she has gone through a number of emotions, and Ritter brought it up on the upswing, and now she's
doing it. Okay.
around with Silas. She's
Cool.
she's upswinging. They've got action plans. It's
Something to focus
So she you know does that, like, you know, jock light punch you in the stomach, although it could hurt. Who knows? I'm strong. Thanks for coming down tonight, man.
Of course, I would like to figure this out as much as anyone else. I know what it's like to lose someone to the loop, and I don't want it to happen to anyone else.
Yeah.
So anyway, let's go.
And he just turns to walk away.
And Ashley will kind of follow.
Okay. So just for time's sake, because we only have about 30 minutes left in today, we will go ahead and say you make it. You're heading to where? Where are you heading to, actually?
The library.
The
No,
library.
Cool. Yep. You
Library.
make it to the library. Takes you a little time. Again, it's wintry. It's cold, and your hideout is not even close to the library or the park. This is like downtown Hawthorne area. So the library is known as the Cook Memorial Library, and whose parent worked there? Someone's parent worked there.
My aunt works there.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're cool. You have a cool eccentric.
My cool
Aunt.
eccentric aunt. It's Phil and
Okay.
Lil's mom. Sorry. Since we were talking about conditions, I actually looked at the conditions and forgot what they are. I am going to self-impose exhausted
Sure.
because I don't think I have slept yet.
That's fair enough, based on what you had said before.
We will
That's
force
a
you
good
to
pickup.
sleep tonight.
Yeah, definitely.
And what is that, like a -1 die or something?
Yep, a -1 die to all of your pools, any roll.
Cool. Gotcha.
Excellent. Now, in order to get rid of the condition, you do need to go speak with your anchor.
Funny enough, we're going there.
We're going straight there. Perfect. Let me see. I'm just trying to pull up. Do I have the? There we go.
I'm assuming the really long walk there, we continue the conversation about Queen.
Oh yeah.
I don't hear enough people talking about the 7 Seas of Rye, but it's my favorite one.
Oh, really, man? Yeah, I mean, like, it's really underrated, for sure. You know, I got
Have
it
you
on
heard that
vinyl.
one, or are you pretending like everyone else?
He stares you dead in the eyes. He's like,
Never question whether or not I've listened to good fucking music.
Don't you ever question me again?
like, he's not being intimidating, but he's just like, he gets like right in your face.
Okay, that's cool. That's whatever.
Right? Yeah, like, whatever, man.
like, peps you again.
And he like kind of pushes your chest a little bit.
Yay!
They laugh.
I like to think
Oh.
that Ashley is bringing up the rear here and sees this and kind of smiles to herself.
Wait, is Silas still wearing his scarf?
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Probably just absent-mindedly.
It's cute. And she's like, I see.
I don't know. I actually failed like a comprehend check last game to figure out if somebody was crushing on somebody, so I might not. I don't know.
Do it again.
Do you want? You can absolutely roll. I will not stop you.
One success.
Well, there you go. Yes.
Excellent. Yeah, you.
All right.
There's maybe something going on there. You don't know. You might know. It's cute.
I think Ashley knows more than Silas does.
Probably.
Oh,
Probably.
totally. Absolutely.
But I'm even talking about how Silas feels. I think Ashley intuits more than he even thinks about himself.
Accurate.
Shipping will be the thing that grounds Ashley.
Just a natural matchmaker now.
Oh, I love it.
Darcy is just holding on to Sal. We're just going through.
So as you're all like writing, then like you can adjust because
Yeah.
Sal's head's a radio.
Yeah.
So maybe like you figure that out and you like turn the radio on and you're just
Yeah.
like cranking some jams. What type of music does Darcy like to listen to? Because we'll switch it to whatever radio station Darcy would listen to.
It's very. What was my song again? Oh God, Total Eclipse of the Heart was my song. So like,
Nice.
we're going along
Appropriate.
those lines. Yeah.
I didn't grow up
Like
in the 80s, so I
ballad
actually don't
songs.
know like the 80s channels.
I know. I'm trying to.
Now it's just like Light FM is what that song would play on.
Yeah. But basically that kind of music and like those kind of like ballad songs and stuff like that. And she's
Okay,
just
cool.
booping
It's
out
probably
to
like
it.
top 40s or something, some type of
Yeah.
station like that at the time. Cool.
Oh yeah.
I'm liking the verb booping. I like that
Yeah.
it keeps coming up.
Boop.
It's a thing. It's totally a
Totally
thing.
a thing.
All right, so you got some cool jams.
great.
You're riding your bikes. You just have this like a quick little like montage of, or just like kind of like cutaway scene of like the kids all riding their bikes heading towards the park, and the camera is moving upwards, and you get this like really pretty overhead shot of them as they are just kind of like riding along town with whatever song in the background, and eventually you make it to the library. Now, the Cook Memorial Library is quite old, but it's incredibly popular because it's the only library in town. And it contains a lot of books that are not typically found in small cities like this. Because it's so old that it has some pretty rare and unique gems inside. The reference section itself is quite awesome. Meredith and Chloe both are very familiar with the library and most of the sections here. Mrs. Norris was Silas's cool aunt, and she works very hard to keep the place well organized. It's very tidy, and one other interesting factor that y'all put in is that there's a really cool statue that's in front. So like a lot of kids like will loiter there, especially if they don't want to actually be inside reading a dumb book. And it's maybe a lion, but there's like some lumps. Like, so maybe it's a griffin. Nobody knows what the heck this thing is. It's really poorly crafted or intentionally crafted this way. It's something, but it's
modern
there
art.
in the library. What do you do?
It's still open, yeah?
It
I
is
was
still
gonna ask.
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
it's
like,
8 o'clock at night. Yeah, so it'll probably close in like 30 minutes. It's the library. Libraries aren't that long.
Let's go.
Ritter
Yeah,
will pat the ambiguous animal on the nose before continuing into the library.
Yeah, so I think I lead the way into the library, and is my aunt like behind the counter doing book stuff?
Oh yeah, she's behind there. She's having a great time right now.
I just
Everybody's-
hop in.
Everybody's
the first thing I
on
imagined was
that accent. It's awesome.
the first thing I imagined when we opened the door was like the ding 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 ding. But I'm like, it's a library. It probably wouldn't have like an entry chime.
Don't make noise.
But
Don't make noise.
I open the door and I see her up there. I go, "Hey, Moster," which means "hello, auntie" in Swedish.
Good. Auntie doesn't know Swedish very well. She came here years ago. Oh my God, Silas, come here! And she just kind of like goes, like just like sets down her books, doesn't care that there's a line of people trying to check out, and just comes and embraces you and just, mwah, mwah, mwah. Oh, how is my precious boy?
This is everything I hoped it would be and more. Being crushed.
Sweetie, look have you eaten? Oh my God, you look so small. What is your father feeding you?
Yes.
Come here, come get an apple. Come on, let me get you an apple. She kind of like takes you back to her desk and like hands you an apple.
I think as I'm being like kind of pulled away, I
there.
just kind of like give the eye to my friends, like, please don't look at this. Please don't watch this.
Ashley's mood has just improved considerably. Ashley is A-okay again. This is great. I love this.
I'm still holding
So-
Sal's hand as we are in here. And I'm just like,
Ritter will take the gesture and he's like, "Oh," and kind of like he pretends to look at a book.
I'm holding an apple now. I don't know what to do with it.
Yep. Oh, sweetie, how are you doing? How's school?
School is happening definitely for me right now. Listen, I need a book for school. So me and my friends are going to go get a book.
Oh,
school.
God. Do you need me to find it for you, sweetie? I can just pull it up right now and let you know exactly where it is.
No, I think we're just gonna browse for a little bit.
Part of the assignment is that we need to show that we know how to find things in the library, so we have to like mark down the card catalog location and stuff.
Oh, they are always making the kids come out here doing this. Look, okay, so I put little symbols on all of the Dewey Decimal System, so they're color coded. You can look on the wall and find the color, and then go and figure out which section you need to be in. It's very easy. You'll get an A.
Oh, dude, that's so much easier than it is in California.
yeah. Hi.
Yes,
We're
this is
friends.
Hello,
Darcy and
Mark,
Ashley and
look
Ritter.
at you, look at you. Oh, come here, sweetie. Is this your friend? Why didn't you introduce your friend to me?
We don't have time for that.
Big old hug.
Okay,
This lady, by the way,
definitely don't have time for this. I'm sorry.
this is Norris. Is
Wonderful.
5'11",
6'7".
kind of a
little taller
heavy
than me.
set lady, very well endowed, has just like all
Oh,
of
no.
these like gold jewelry, just gaudy jewelry, wears
Oh my
these
God.
crazy sweaters that have like sequins and like frills all over it. Like it's like a cat. It's just a cat on the sweater, right? Like purple sweater, white cat with like a cute little pink button nose that's really just like a gem that was stitched into it or bedazzled into it. Oh yeah, this is your aunt. Hair is cut really short. It's kind of like really kooky all over the place. She probably dyes it, so it may look a little unnaturally red.
Wow. Does my back crack when she hugs me?
Oh yeah, I mean this is like monstrous, like, oh yeah, oh good kid, yeah.
Oh,
Just
God.
a loving
You should-
hug.
Totally be a chiropractor.
And I'll make a call right now that I think that she is my mother's sister.
Okay.
That I didn't get into this because it's not terribly important. My father is Swedish. My mother is Belgian. I don't even know. I think that she's from like Belgium, though. I think she's like from the U.S. of Belgian descent and met the dude in Sweden. Which is why I'm justifying this woman being related to me.
It's your Chicago Jewish auntie.
Come here, get you some matzo ball soup.
Yeah, it's a little more New Yorky now. But matzo ball, let me get the schmutz off your face there. Oh, come here.
No, thank you,
like
Monster. We have to
trying
get
to
a
get
book for school, and we don't have time for this. And we don't have time for this.
She looks at her watch. She's like, "You don't have time. Hurry, hurry, hurry! It's 8:30. I'm out the door."
Okay.
And we go.
All right, Ashley like ushers them like to the stacks or whatever, and then turns to them all. I don't even know how to look around this place.
Well, there's the colors, though. He kind of points to the sign that she pointed at.
Did you
Yeah,
say
but
that there were colors and symbols?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't imagine Daquan actually sent us here to, like, look at the books. Maybe there's another symbol here or something.
Is there a rose red?
I was gonna say.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is there a rose anywhere?
Yeah.
Silas, go ahead and roll me your investigation check.
Now put on my nice gloves to investigate with my eyes.
What's your elf eyes see, Silas?
Let's see if he gets distracted again.
We got 2 successes.
Oh,
There you go.
Nice. Okay.
Hey, as my boy Meatloaf would say, a 2 out of 10 ain't bad.
Oh my god.
All right, just continue.
It's like whatever.
Whatever.
It's whatever.
Oh, no, I love it. So, you are allowed to ask 2 questions.
I ask these questions, just tell me everything. Okay, sorry.
Welcome to Tales from the Loop, motherfucker.
Is there a symbol or a color, like Ritter said, like rose red or something like that? Is there something rose related symbolically?
So you kind of look up, right? You're checking out all of the symbols, all of the colors, and there is tons of different colors and about a handful of different symbols that really kind of correlate to what would be in that section. There are various plants, there are various flowers, and there are red colors, but none of them are in the shape of a rose.
Can I? This is not necessarily one of my questions, but
Okay, sure.
in Daquan's note, there wasn't anything other than go to the library. That's it.
Go to the library. But the song
And
was
so-
Every Rose
yeah.
Has Its Thorn.
Has its thorn. I got nothing.
Thatcher Green.
All right, you all poke around at the symbols. I'm gonna see if there's actually any roses in the building, like they've got potted plants around. So I'm just gonna do a little swing around.
And can I know? So my second question.
Yeah.
Considering the obscene amount of time I spend here, do I know if there is any like hidden door? No, any like secret or not secret? That's not a good question either. Is there any place that is out of place for a library?
There's nothing that seems to be out of place. There are definitely restricted areas. some where like just like historically old books are, and they don't want, like, you need an escort to go and check these books out, and you can't even check them out, like you have to be there, somebody's with you, you wear gloves. Like, these are just books that are hundreds of years old that ended up being in this library. There's also private reading rooms. You've been in a couple before, and they're just boring places with like a couch or a table, just, you know, a quiet place for people to read. There are a couple like administrative offices, you know, that are kind of like back behind everything else, you know, by the desk where they do all the checkouts. But nothing that you can recall, because you've never actively looked for something hidden, something behind something, you know. It's just, you've explored the place, you know it really well.
Okay. I would like to go talk to my aunt again.
Before you do that,
Okay,
Ashley,
good.
you were doing an action.
Sorry.
I was just gonna do a swing around to see if there were any potted roses in this place.
Okay, go ahead and roll investigate. No, okay. So there's some like cacti that are kind of scattered around because they grow anywhere and don't really need much care. And there on the front desk there is like a really nice bouquet of flowers, and there will always be one every week. Millie will bring some flowers to the library, and so there's a little card that says like, you know, love Millie. So, oh what? Thank you for the raid.
Yeah.
Allah, thank you. Welcome. So yeah, so there's no roses. Not from a potted plant standpoint.
Can I look, like, this is like an old library, right?
Yeah, this is probably like a 100-year-old
like
library.
Old wooden library, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there any, can I do an
outside.
investigate to see if I can see if there's any like wooden like rose embellishments, either like in like staircases or in the crown molding of the building or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and roll investigate.
That might lead to a secret door. Cool. Let's do
While
it.
that happens, all Darcy is doing is she looks at Sal and is like, Sal, can you find what we're looking for?
Yeah, I
You
got
let
zero.
Sal out
So
of the box.
I was gonna say, whatever you do, don't let the man out of the box.
let our bad
just
child
stay
out.
With me. He's fine with me. I've got him.
So you're gonna let him out of the box,
But I'm holding his hand.
but you let him out of the box and you're holding his
Hold
hand.
on, are there other people in here first? Wait, are there other people
Oh
in
yeah,
here?
there's other people. There's
Don't let
no.
the man out of the box.
families.
Oh, no? Okay, Sal. Can you tell me where it is what we're looking for?
Bad things.
Oh. Yeah, but we gotta find it. Do you know where it is?
I find bad things.
Okay, where's the bad thing here?
he looks at Silas.
Yeah, this little like, you know, that radio head with the broken antennas, kind of like scratching at the, you know, like the one of the flaps of the box or something, as it's like trying to peer over and see. Not that it can see. There are no eyes. It's a radio, right? It's a radio, but it's making the motion like it can actually tell. No bad things here.
Okay.
So we've talked
Guys,
about
Sal
how
can't find anything.
yeah.
He doesn't really do much.
I'm so mean to this robot.
I believe in you,
You have a
Sal.
precarious relationship with him. It's fine. It's whatever.
I think
robots have
Silas feels
feelings.
threatened by him. He's clearly smarter than he is. We've established. Okay, let's go over the clues. Roses. Every rose has its thorn by poison.
Man-eater. Mm-hmm.
Poison is a thing that you use to kill people. People live in cities. This city is Chicago. I have no idea what we're looking for.
But in between that is man-eater.
We got man-eater. We got. I mean, can you tell us were those other songs? Did they have any purpose, or was it just for the document?
The first one. Every rose has a thorn.
Honestly, the songs that I ended up picking not at random, but like this random playlist, you kind of before all the love songs came in, kind of like went along the theme of what had already you've experienced. It's kind of Daquan's way of just being like, lol, but like an 80s lol with a mixtape instead. So no, the significance came from every rose has its thorn.
Because that's what we used to find the document, which told us to come here.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's any other clues in the song itself. Obviously, we're looking for roses because that's the whole thing.
As a DM, there's nothing in the lyrics that would implicate something.
It's not that meta.
Yeah, no. y'all are kids. Even Daquan is only so smart.
Mm-hmm. All right, I come back from having looked for plants and look at them and shrug.
I don't know what we're supposed to be looking for.
I don't know. I tried looking at like all the architecture and I couldn't find anything there either.
Can Darcy look around with her weird, I like to draw stupid things eyes? And does anything stand out to her?
Please roll an investigation check.
Wonderful. I haven't rolled all tonight.
I know. I finally get you to roll.
I know. That's a little bit what I'm trying to do here. It's not even going to work, probably. One success! Sorry, we're good.
Yay!
That's all we need! Oh my, thank goodness. Okay, so, Darcy, you are walking around. Everybody kind of went off to do their own thing, and you're here holding a big box with a robot, with a 2-foot robot in it. Like, this isn't like anything like lightweight to move around with. And you're kind of like watching people go in and out, or well, mostly out because everybody's leaving. The it's probably like 8:25, and they're being like hustled off. You hear in the background, "Okay, time to go. Clear your places. Let's go." And you look out the window for a moment, because there's these just big, beautiful, old, wooden, framed windows, and you see a flash of bright yellow. And you've seen this before, because sitting in the windowsill with its jagged, kinked tail is that monster cat.
Like, it's outside or inside?
It's outside.
Okay.
And it's just staring at you with its tail doing whatever cats do. I don't have a cat. It's just doing its thing.
Flicks like a snake.
Yeah. Well, it's very jagged and broken and like kinked.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So like, cool.
Yeah.
Ashley, better says somebody, Sal. She's like loud whispering, but because it's a library, so you should be quiet. But she doesn't want to attract the cat's attention.
The cat is staring at you.
I mean, Ritter will come over when he's called.
What's up, little lady? What did you find?
I point. That's the monster.
You see it?
And I'm assuming this is bad. Looking at this thing.
It's
I mean,
not
I
a
definitely
cat.
gather as well. So
Yeah. It's like you all kind of like get near, right? So you're staring at maybe 4-legged type thing. I mean, it's sitting, it's perched like a cat. It has 2 pointy ears like a cat. It has a very cat-like face, but it is almost prolonged, like a weirdly long snout. and it's hard to tell because of the reflection from the lights inside, but every so often when it shifts a little bit, you can see this like shiny coat, and it looks wet but incredibly toned and defined muscles. It is like steroid cat, and it is
buff cat
staring at all of you.
Ashley will just sort of like position herself like as tall as possible and kind of like put her arm like partially in front of the kids and stare the thing down.
What's everybody else doing?
Puffing out her face and just like freaked out and just holding on to Sal.
I can't tell if that's a cat or a fox. Like, its face is super long. Ritter, being a fool and has never seen a monster before in his entire life, he will move around you, Ashley, and he's gonna like poke at the glass.
As you poke at the glass,
Yes, consequences.
it disappears.
What?
Gone. It vanishes.
What the
And we're
Ashley,
going to end there tonight. That's it.
Ow!
That's it. We have hit our time.
Teleportation cat.
Oh, I love you all so freaking much. We'll zone out here real quick. Thank you everybody for watching and tuning in to the very first episode of season 2 of Little Busters. Quick roundtable, let everybody know who you are and where they can find you. We'll do reverse order, so Britt.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to type everyone's names into the
No.
I'm Britt, and I'm at Atomic Firebird, and I am often on the Greyhawk channel on Monday nights where I do a D&D game and I play a knight paladin guy, and yeah, cool, we're good. That's enough.
That's it.
I've got a lot of things. If you really are interested, go to my Twitter.
Hello, I'm Michael. I am the Dungeon Master and creator of the Dungeons, Dragons, and Dives podcast. We are a 5th edition actual play podcast that is exactly what it sounds like. All our heroes are following fantasy Guy Fieri around Faerun, trying to find the mythical lost civilization of Flavortown. In as many words. I am doing Little Busters, which is self-explanatory. Come check us out on twitch.tv/Dungeons, Dragons, and Dives. We're in the middle of a playthrough of Dungeon Siege 2, one of the best worst games from my childhood. That is a hell of a lot of fun. So come hang out and play some games with us.
Sweet. Awesome. Jules, you can find me at Triangle Art JW on Twitter, and you can also find me over at the Bimbo Gamers channel. This coming up on Friday, we are returning back to our Blood Debt game, which is our custom campaign in the Savage World system that takes place in the not too distant future in Miami. So if you like some police investigation intrigue, some mafia activity, feel free to check us out over there. If not, I believe on Pro Restarter's channel in the afternoon on Wednesdays, I think at 2 p.m. Central Time, we'll be playing Deadlands. So if you like Westerns and Western archetype characters being terrible people on a train, feel free to check us out over there. So thanks. Had a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see where this all goes.
Yay! Hi, I'm Natalie, who's been playing Darcy and is just being herself at this point. You can find me at Chaotic Rogue on pretty much, everything. It's but mostly on Twitter, where I ramble a lot about TTRPGs and especially D&D lately. I am also on Straticus Academy, 10 p.m. on Monday nights, where we're playing Conan. Where I ironically play a girl who absolutely hates children and makes them cry. So it's actually a great comparison. And I've got a couple of other things in the works that are coming out in theory soon, or at least we'll have better announcements than what I can give right now. That is mostly my life right now.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for playing. I hope you enjoyed tonight. Just real quick, my name is Nomadic. You can catch me on a bajillion things, but if you want to know, just head to my Twitter. My whole schedule is up there. I basically love and eat, sleep, and breathe TTRPGs. So I'm very excited that we have a home for Tales from the Loop. What's up, Britt?
Oh, I just realized that I'd be really, really rude if I didn't say that next Tuesday I'm playing a game that Pro Restarter is DMing, and they play Daquan, who did all that voice stuff for us tonight, and they are great. It's on their channel.
I wanted to. Yeah, definitely check out the Restarter. I wanted to say thank you for recording that heartbreaking sound clip. I'm sorry we didn't get you in here tonight, but I think it still had a big impact on all of us. So thank you so much for that. And Janaya, thank you for letting me butcher Chloe. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
You got pretty cool at the end. That was pretty good.
I thought Chloe as a ghost, and I've drawn what Torcy thinks Daquan looks like as a ghost as well. So I'm already really sorry.
I love it. Oh, I love it. It's great. And real quick before we close out, big shout out and thank you to our sponsors here on Encounter Roleplay, Fantasy Grounds, Whaling Games, and Tabletop Loot. We appreciate you supporting this channel. And of course, most importantly, everybody that came and hung out with us tonight. Thank you so very much. It always means the world to me to see y'all, getting awesome in chat. Really, I don't even have words. I'm so tired at this point. But just seemingly having fun and traversing the 1980s with us. And thank you for I think Hero, was that your name? I'm sorry, where did it go? You were awesome. Yes, Hero Biscuit, for letting us know that a answering machine, a high-end answering machine in the 1980s cost a stupid amount of money. Thank you.
Alterna history.
Yeah.
It's $4. Don't worry about it.
Can have it. That was a high end. Maybe it wasn't,
I messed it up.
It's fine. But we're going to be back next Wednesday and every Wednesday here on Encounter Roleplay at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And until next time, guys, we'll catch you later. Have a good night.